live a little.
Sorry about that. We're trying to get somebody else I'm waiting for him to actually join. Sorry about that. I know that other. Alright, I'm listening to the echo there. Yeah, for some reason it says Mercenary DLC. I have no idea why. But what we are actually going to go into today is the 7th generation cult. I unfortunately didn't finish the last new DLC missions, and a buddy of mine was showing me this stuff recently, and it was pretty impressive what they're actually showing us there. So he will be joining us here shortly, and we will be traveling. But while we wait, I think I can at least start something so that way we don't keep you guys bored, whoever is here. So what's most important is, I don't know if you're my follower or not, but the original DLC that came out with the 7th generation cult was actually based off of our group, the Ascended Masters. Now, how did Rockstar know what we were actually doing? I was telling them what was going on. I was telling them what we had found. We were trying to see if anybody could confirm to us what we were actually finding. They were nice enough to make a DLC based after us and exactly what we were doing on the mountain. So it's very interesting that everything that came out after that and in that DLC, they started giving us very distinctive answers. Started giving us a message because they knew that we were paying attention. What's going on with my horse? Doesn't exist. We wait, let's go ahead and hit this one. So I want to see this sow and reap really bad. We're going to do strong medicine that together, but he's not here yet. I'm on PlayStation 4, so if anybody ever wants to actually join us, we're on Red Dead Redemption 2. Send me a message, let me know. But I'm also on Grand Theft Auto 5. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of memory on my PlayStation right now, so I had to drop some other videos, and I actually had to delete Grand Theft Auto 5 in order to have Red Dead. Yeah, let's go ahead and start this. He says he's going to be about 15 minutes. While we wait, there we go. So now in context here, if you understand what's actually being said in the mystery itself, things are being hinted in Grand Theft Auto 5 metaphorically. They're not real, but they're hinted at it. They make references to these things in the dialogue, and also in what's being built in this game as you're going through the stories. But see, what they did was, when you get to Red Dead Redemption, they flipped it. So like here you actually have the mystery of the owl. Here you actually have, like, again, the Bigfoot. You have all these things that were hinted at as metaphors in Grand Theft Auto are literal here, and it's vice versa. So whatever is metaphorical here is real in Grand Theft Auto 5. See what we got here. interesting she's calling out for the shepherd. Interesting. So she's in the alleyway. Chief's daughter, huh? Interesting.
Lord, please! That's our man! There he is! Come on, he would have killed himself!
Fucking horse. What's interesting, if you're still here, is what's happening in these last missions. We're seeing something very particular about how the sun, or how the moon is going to a very specific phase. It's very interesting that as you're going through the mission, you're being forced to see this phase. Again, we think of this in Grand Theft Auto 5 context, right? There's a lot of kidnapping here. What's going on? One of. I've done this before, but I don't remember. I don't remember doing this. I'd be commenting more if there were more people here asking questions, but there was somebody here, but they left. So wasn't what they wanted to see. Sorry, guys. But we are here actually because we want to see this in context of Grand Theft Auto 5. This moon phase looked very interesting. How it changes in the sky. Because that's it's very important when in context again of Grand Theft Auto 5. So what's going on here is as you're playing the game, you're going to start to see how there's symbols of the moon that are being presented to you very clearly, and how when you're playing the game, the moon is going to line up with these very specific events. And what's beautiful about it is that I'm not actually trying. Like, you don't have to try to do anything. It just happens if you are in fact walking the way you should, doing what you should be doing. And that's what I keep hinting at in a lot of my other videos when I talk about being this fool on this journey. See, it's when you start to overthink it and start to think it's more difficult than what it really is. That's when things start to get very complicated. It's not a joke. It's not a joke that when the game splits, you have the complications. The name of the mission with Michael.
Hey, get help! Oh. I'm not taking any more of this.
They're always the blue and gold. Even we see the blue and gold here. So what's interesting too is we look at the karma, right? So there's lots of images I've seen of this Kundalini alignment where these two paths are being left and right are actually gold and blue. And they come from the sacral to the crown. So in context, if since no one's here, I guess I'll just talk. If you wanted to ever know more about the Ascended Masters, so what was really going on with our group is we had found something unique. We didn't know what this was. And the more we had tested it, we found that things could only happen at a very specific moon phase, when it was at a very specific point in the map. And it was this lining up that was causing triggers in the map to do things. Most importantly, this flash of lightning or flash of light that seemed to emanate from the sun. And again, one of those things, unless you had examined it thoroughly, even through, what's it called, the director mode. Look at the colors there. Blue and gold, gold and white. There it is. Some food. Let's go, horses. Should stand down on me. My bow. Interesting. Reaching. Oh shit, so might just destroyed it, yep. Damn. Alright, well that's enough of that one. Let's move on to the next one. That's what we're really here for. We want to see this moon phase change. Straight trash. Ugh. It's okay, the game's broken. It's not me, it's probably lag, right? Has that been 15 minutes already? Right, he's on his way. He's here. Let's see if I can invite him. Let's see if I can invite him here. Missed all the fun, but we're trying to join up with this other guy. I'm supposed to do a mission with them. No idea where I'm going here, huh? What's always we found very interesting about the moon in Red Dead versus the moon in Grand Theft Auto is that Grand Theft Auto has to take the whole day, where here this phase is shifting pretty quickly. Always found it very interesting. Which is why when we saw, he showed me a video of what happens in this last mission where the moon is moving very quickly, but then it shifts and stops to a very specific time, seems to freeze. And this is something that we keep seeing also in Grand Theft Auto, this freezing of time. Most people don't know that you can actually travel back in time, and which is friend request. Doesn't matter what time you start that mission. Check your actual clock, and no matter what, it'll start you all the way back to the beginning of that day. No matter what the day is, it'll start you at the very beginning of the day at 8 a.m. And I've tried this. I've even done it at 00, and I've done it at 2300 hours. So all the way back to the same. The day does not change. This guy's taking forever. I guess while I wait for him to join, let's do something good. This is what I usually do when I'm here in this game. I just go through the story missions, which you can learn a lot by playing the missions in Grand Theft Auto 5 as well. They make references and jokes to this in the single player, and they have zero context in the actual game itself, but are directly referencing these online missions. For instance, when you're in the car with Lamar, he makes a reference to Lamar that you're boosting gas tankers now. What are you, a commodity trader? And that they're never in the game does he ever mention that. But when you play, I think it's going to take it to Elysium in multiplayer mode, Grand Theft Auto 5, you'll actually see that it's a Lamar mission. That's what he's talking about. He actually makes a reference to what's his face? Laster. My mind went completely blank. Laster makes a reference to during the jewelry heist that he has no credibility if he knew anybody, and he talks about Nico. He mentions there's somebody else, but they're too unpredictable. He's actually referencing you in your first heist in Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. Looks like we got one. We got a bite. Let's see what mission this is. So, like, again, in context, right? And when we're looking at Red Dead Redemption 2, all the clues that you are given are clues in reference to the landscape, right? So, again, this goes back to how well do you know this landscape? Like, do you remember what you see? That's kind of the big deal here. And then, again, we see this in Grand Theft Auto 5. When we look at the tomahawk or the treasure, now they're showing it to you as terms of the landscape, in terms of the areas. Even when you think about Trevor and his missions, when you're doing the bounties, everything is shown to you from an aerial view. So how is Trevor viewing the land? Because this is you flying around, right? I hate when these take forever to load. Oh, this is kerosene, tar, and greed. Nice. Okay, so again, we talk about karma. This can only be done if you're going the negative aspect of this game. Otherwise, you are locked out of it. So the only way to do this would be to change yourself to be a bad guy versus a good guy, right? Again, we see how the choice is yours. It's not something that it's either or, and I think this is one of the biggest problems that we're seeing in Grand Theft Auto as far as clues. It's like, to us, we see there's more than one way up, but to a lot of mystery hunters, they're like, it has to be just this way, has to be this choice only. But the main thing they keep telling us is be who you want to be, do what you want to do. And so how could it only be that one specific way? But there are things that you must be paying attention to that are hinting towards one way or the other. And that's something I'm going to get into in this Grain of Truth Part 2, like very briefly. But I want to show that in the actual, when I go into the labyrinth itself video. We're still ready up, and it's because it's not giving us the option to. Always clean all my weapons right here. There it is. Okay, we're all excited to go. Yeah, because when I'm referencing to, right, I can argue all day with any mystery hunter about whether it's the white car or the red car in Frank of the Bar. So, I can give you many reasons why it's both. That's the worst part. But there's very specific clues that tell you which one is the right one. I will be explaining that very briefly in another video.
You got to make yourself a living. This is Samson Finch. Yup. Mr. Finch is like you or like me.
See, this is about betrayal too.
That I do.
They betrayed him. When we think about what's going on with these thieves,
I lived my way.
Honor among
stuck
thieves.
To my word and did what I said I would, especially to them as stuck by me.
Mr. Finch has a little predicament.
I was planning a job, a good job. Thing took a goddamn.
I don't know if anyone knows the significance of his sleeves being ripped. That would happen when you were court-martialed or you were stripped of your rank. It was a sign that you were a traitor.
I ain't about to start.
That's why it's significant that he wears it proudly.
If I had a group I can trust, I'll do well.
So this goes back to again what I talked about earlier in Grand Theft Auto 5, where what's the right choice? Do you let them all live? Do you kill Michael? Do you kill Trevor?
Industrialists with deep pockets.
And good luck, everyone. But I've heard quite enough for me to join you at the gallows should things go wrong.
Why don't you ride with me and I'll explain more about it?
It's a nasty plan,
but a good one. Farley, I see you around, friend.
Sure. Just try to stay out of too much trouble.
I love he says right here.
I'll see you soon, I'm sure. And if you should
choose to amend your ways, try a different path.
I'm sure Mr. Jones could help guide you.
And this is again a reference to the strange man and to Mr. Jones being like basically the black and white, the two sides of this.
Saddle up. Let's go. Come on. Ride with me. Here's the plan.
They're coming or not? They're doing okay.
Some of the worst folk I know are at that kerosene and tar plant up the way. They got a train of strike breakers and killers from some detective agency coming in by train, fresh off some other recent incident. You're going to jump this train.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate
deal
it.
with the black-hearted bastards on board and ride it all the way to the refinery, okay? Once you're there, the guards are going to know you're not detectives here to beat up strikers. So get ready for a fight. The men with the money are probably...
But you know, a lot of people they ask me questions like, what exactly are you trying to say? What exactly do I mean with this stuff, right? So what's going on is it's all being done symbolically, but at the same time, there's a reverberation here. What a lot of people don't realize is you're seeing the same part of the story going on over and over again. Everybody gets their own version. It's a little hard to see at first, but when you see it, that's the whole point why the clues stack. Why they stack over and over again is because you're following this specific, what's the word? It's like a push, like it's pulling you, telling you to go here, and it's magical in the sense that the radio starts talking about you. One of my favorite times was when I was going to start Stretch. And I know by playing the game that it's all about the shotgun, and the radio host literally said to one of his other hosts, "Hey, do you like the AK-47?" He goes, "Nah, I like the shotty with the flashlight attachment." And right as I started, dumbasses, right as I started the mission, you see the AK-47 tattoo on Stretch. And then you hear him talking about going and get the shotty with a flash gun attachment. This happens too when you're out in the desert. Ron will start making references to things right as you're like passing it into. It starts to be like the whole conspiracy theory thing.
Spot where I would take the train. You got high ground up there, or that gully for cover. Plenty of options. Now figure out a way to stop it, and how you're going to win this fight when it comes to it. Getting it done is all I really care about. Okay? Look good to you? Good. The train is coming. Take it, then get to the refinery and clear them out there. I need to ride for
Yeah, so what I'm actually doing right now, he just wants to time me up, that's fine. So what I'm actually doing right now is I'm buying time because somebody else is joining me. We're going to check out this new 7th Generation DLC, because in that DLC, they show specifically, because in there's a lot of context here. In Red Dead Redemption 2, the moon does not move the same as in Grand Theft Auto 5, right? It's moving very consistently. The phases are happening very fast, right? It's moving. But in this scene that we're going to see is where there's an alignment that's taking place with the actual moon, and the moon freezes over the sky. And this is a big clue we keep seeing in Grand Theft Auto 5. Still didn't throw it right. This guy's a moron. Jesus Christ. Anyway. I'll just catch it when it comes by. It's moving, right? So again, we see that how there's this very specific moon phase that has to line up with these very specific events. Now, what's beautiful about this is if you're just following the game, playing it as it's telling you to do certain things, it lines up. You don't have to be aware of anything. It just lines up. And it's while you're playing it, you're just like, holy crap, like this is so freaking cool. Like look, and then the moon is right there, and like the sun is right there. It's not something that you're setting yourself out to look for it. Like for instance, the first time I found the eclipse, I didn't know how many days it had been. I was just playing the damn game, but I had just done Eye in the Sky and delivering the truth with the Epsilon. So I was flying in the sky with Epsilon plane. And it was during that mission, I was like, Eye in the Sky. Like, I wonder. So I went into director mode for the day, made it rain, and guess what? It was the eclipse. And it was one of those things like, it lined up perfectly with Eye in the Sky. I didn't have to look for it. It was already there. That's the magic of when you start following this game the way it's supposed to be done. Things line up. Enough that you must say that there is something going on there. There is this distinctive path. But what I'm trying to teach everybody is how to know whether you're following it correctly or not. And I'll get into very, very specific detail clues and show you how it cannot be refuted. It's there. And it changes the game. That's how you know things are right. You hear new dialogue. You see new scenes. It changes the way the cameras, everything focuses. I think he did not stop it. Okay, he did. Okay. All right, here we go. So what's funny about this one is they're all hiding behind. See, I think this guy might know. Oh, maybe he doesn't. Well, let me climb, of course. You can go into the room right next to it and shoot him, or you can just go up through the window like I was trying to do. Wow. Handsome. You like my Native American build? There was no Native Americans, and so I was like, you know, this ain't hard. I got this. Yeah, from the beginning. You know what? Since you guys are here, I'll give you something special. I'll tell you a story. My first day, Grand Theft Auto 5, I made my actual character, right? I made my first character. I made him look just like me. I put on a shirt that I would actually wear. You know, like it was me. Yeah, I know, it's cool, right? That's why I'm here. I love puzzles, right? So what ends up happening is I joined my first mission. Oh, here, somebody needs to ride this thing. And these guys literally on the chat go, look at this dude. I bet he looks like this in real life. Like no character, no nothing, just him. And it struck me so hard. I was like, man, they're right. Like I have the ability to create anything I want, to be whatever the hell I want in this game. But yet, what did I do? And that's kind of the whole theme, right? In like Grand Theft Auto 5, and the whole point of the mysteries, why it's so about immersion, is that they wanted you to just play the game in the context of how they wanted you to actually play it. Because you have the right to do whatever you want. And they did a lot of studies on what people actually do. And I don't know if you ever seen my video, Truths Revealed. Or you know what, even better, if you guys are here, go to my playlist, Arcadia Talks, Miriam Bellard. She explains how they literally systematically learned on how you subconsciously view your environment and where to look for to find answers. What people look to intrinsically, unknowingly to find answers. And then that's how they were able to create these wayfinding clues. And it's pretty neat. When you see it, it's stupid. And you're going to kick yourself in the teeth for not seeing it. But I'm going to do my best to show it to you. You can actually stop right here and cherry check your mail and stuff. There we go. So, but what's the mystery in Red Dead Redemption, right? We think about that too. In Red Dead Redemption, we see the Princess Isabella. We see, has anyone ever found the hawk, the man who actually controls the hawks? the falconer. Sorry, my brain keeps swerving here. No one's ever found the falconer. But they did learn that by going all good, you found a secret ending with the wife of the guy who gave you tuberculosis. So when I'm proposing too, no one's ever stretched the limitations of the game to see what happens if you make it in a balance ending. What happens if you make it in an all bad ending? And we was always curious about how this context of Hades or the Devil Cave, how we see the leopard dogs with the witch, and how she's connected to somebody on the other side of the island for this treasure map, right? Now think about that in the context of the Chiliad mural. We see how something happens in the very beginning is connected to something that's happening in the very end. There's something going on in the very beginning of the game that affects everything in the end of the game. I'm going to kind of explain some of this in some other videos. And I really think it's something really stupid as far as what those choices are and how they affect you later game. So I'm going to laugh when I'm going to tell you this, guys. Write that shit down so that way you don't forget what that choice was. It's going to play very important later on. I'm waiting for this dude to join me, and I don't know what's taking him so long, but we finished a mission, so he should be here. I'm getting this weird twin spawn. Yeah, it freaked me out too. What was that? My dude got freaked out. What did we get? Oh, I should have held. Too late. Oh well. I don't know if any of you guys actually play this game, but it keeps putting me in offensive mode. Drives me crazy. Well, if you have any questions for me, please, now is the time. I'm here. I can answer you directly as quick as possible. Let's see here. I think I went the wrong way. Oh well. Alright, let me see if I can get this guy again. Okay, I'm trying to keep forgetting how to do all this. I'm sending him a message. Dude, I get that a lot, actually. PKKP. I hear that a lot from a lot of people who are looking for answers in the mystery. Well, again, it's not in that context. But a lot of people who played Grand Theft Auto 5 didn't play Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, what we actually did, now we as the Ascended Masters, we were all friends, right? We were all close friends, we all played. The online hadn't come out yet. Pardon me. So we were all playing. Oh yeah, I know. We've all been there. Grand Theft Auto. I've been here since 2013, but I wasn't looking for anything till about 2015, 2016. But before that, we were just exploring. That's what we were doing, and we were just finding things in reference to what we were looking for. Let me Dragon GT. Right? Okay, so again, a lot of people who played Grand Theft Auto didn't play Red Dead Redemption 2, but a lot of clues. There is actually a drift of the horse. Here, I'll show you. Nope, that's actually, hold on, it's been a while. Let me see how to do it. There it is. Woo! You do the shuffle. My controller's messing up. Hold on. He has to be going fast. Oh, come on, why ain't I doing it? Am I holding it now? I'm not doing it right now, okay. I always love to be able to dodge. There it is, the shuffle. Look at that. That's what you call, a peel out with the horse? Oh man, this horse is cool. When you get to the level I'm at, he picks stuff out, right? Burnout. There you go, man. Just for you. Appreciate you actually being here. That's awesome. But no, a lot of people didn't look to Red Dead Redemption 2. But what we were actually what we were actually doing was playing single player together. Okay, and it was a little bit of adult theme there. We used to call it Captain Circle Jerk because we were all playing together, but alone, single player. So we're playing with ourselves, but we're just all in the same same room, so I was Captain Circle Jerk. Anyway, we thought we were hilarious. Our first group in the game was Gavin's search party. We were the first ones, man. It was awesome. That was our online lion gang. Everybody wanted to join us. Gavin! But no, there was a lot of things that we were noticing that we were playing together, going to certain areas. Because I had the actual manual. So I was like, hey, there's supposed to be this over here, supposed to be this over here, and we were all taking turns checking all this stuff out. Did he ever join? Oh my god, where is he? At least we're just talking. I'm about to go play another mission so we don't make this boring. Who is this? Oh, that's him. That's Raging Demon. There he is. About goddamn time. No, but we were noticing things in the game that it was interesting to where it was always specifically the same. Like things were being done exactly the same. And it was nice because we were able to test out certain paths. I would love to do that with you guys. Like somebody like be able to live stream and be able to show you like how you have choices here. There's a lot of things that people don't know because they've never actually tried it any differently. And so they're burning through it, just not realizing that that's them making that choice over and over again. That's something that the devs actually said in Grand Theft Auto 5, that they wanted you to look at yourself and ask yourself why you actually do the things that you do. That was their words, not mine. Yeah, the devs also said that Grand Theft Auto 5 was their perfect world, and it really is. When you start to see how these clues are given to you, everything is strategically placed so that every cutscene is showing you something in the background that's referencing to what they're talking about. It's really fucking stupid, and you're gonna beat yourself up for not seeing it. But when you finally do, you're like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, it's, I see it, and it just leads on and on and on and on. It's pretty neat. I'll show some references to this in Grain of Truth Part 2, which is coming out real soon. There he is. Oh, buddy. That's it. It's on. I can't actually fight him. I don't know why. Oh, because I'm passive. It's my fault. Shame on me. Okay, it's been forever here. Let's see if Gavin's... Yeah, there it is. Gavin's search party's still here, baby. We're getting the band back together again. Okay, now I forgot how to do all this crap. Okay, let's do here. Posse members, right? And invite. Oh, invite to posse. There it is. My down button doesn't work, so yeah, I always start from there, going down. He's probably talking to me right now, not realizing we're in the damn chat room. Let me go yell at him real quick. Ragin, can you hear me? It is a perfect game in that concept, right? It is, again, when you start to see how it all is put together. It's so crazy how deep it really goes. There you are. Cue up the chat room again. It makes the sound better. Yeah. See, now that I know he's not there, take advantage. I don't think I can because he's a teammate. Nah, I can't. It's gonna blow him up. That's how I used to do it. We'd hog tie him, drop a stick of dynamite, and run. Yeah, he's gonna break free, but he usually blows up for it. Oh, you monster. Okay. There, let's see. I'm back in the chat. It just works better with my microphone, I've noticed. There he is.
Alright, I'm here.
Alright, sweet. Just been chatting with them. Played a few things, waiting for you to show up. We're giving people time to show up too. So you're talking about the telegraph mission, right? What you showed me with the moon?
Yeah.
There's In Bad Faith, so there's Strong Medicine, and then Sow and Reap, right? 12-minute cooldown. What the hell? So you were showing me was in the end was that moon, right? That was changing with Sow and Reap.
Well, the whole mission when you do the 7th generation missions and the shepherd, the father shepherd, the guy. Those missions are insane, bro. If you've never done a mission before,
Oh, I've done them first.
Christ.
Like I said, that okay. So what you guys gotta realize, that was 100% based off of us, the Ascended Masters. Like that, the shepherd. That's hideous, Mr. Black. Like that's what we were actually doing. We were taking people up the mountain. We were sacrificing them, and we were sacrificing ourselves. And each time we were getting these very strange reactions. When we would take people to the water, they wouldn't actually die. And a lot of people who were there in the beginning was like, did I just get baptized? Like something weird was going on. And the more we started following this with the alignment with the moon and the ghost, we started having these actual reactions and stuff. It was pretty neat. And so, but I was telling Rockstar this because I needed a confirmation on what this lightning strike was, what this light was at Gordo that we kept fighting. And then we found it also at Cassidy Creek. And like I said, I tested myself to see like if there was any kind of glitches there. Had everybody trying it out. And it was just, so everybody was being initiated into our group, was going through these levels of initiation. As I said, it was our cult. It was our little cult that we had created inside Grand Theft Auto 5. But not modding it. We were just doing it ourselves. And like I said, I send these letters to Red Dead. I even sent them to Miriam Beller and let her know. And then they made the 7th generation cult. And like I said, and it's literally based off of everything that we were there for. The light and the goddess that brought us truth. Like I said, it's crazy shit. It was neat. It was very neat. And then we started seeing a nod to all the things that we had told them that we were doing. But so I'm very interested on these new missions to see what other answers are they trying to give us in this mystery here. Because like I said, I believe it is related directly to Grand Theft Auto 5 because exactly what we were doing on that damn mountain. But anyway. So I have some minutes to go by, unfortunately. Choking here. 10 minutes. We gotta kill 10 minutes.
Okay. Take me to buy bullets and stuff like that, because I don't have any bullets. And yeah, dude, I don't know how to get any bullets.
Oh, that's what I was gonna tell you. Okay, so okay, we need to teach you some stuff. Jump on my horse, buddy. Come on. Okay, so what you need to know is we don't pay for anything here. That's why I'm rich, right? You got to know where certain bullets are, know where all the express rounds spawn, where all the certain things go. So here, let's go. I'll take you to one of my favorite places. Is a shack up the way up here. But let's see, where are we right here, though? It's somewhere nearby. Oh, I think I'm stupid. It's right here. Here we go.
How come I can't jump on your horse?
You don't believe in yourself. You have to give 10%.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might have a
Here we
setting.
go.
Setting on my horse. Let me see.
Let me see if I have a horse. I think I just
Stables,
killed the only horse that I had.
Of course you did. Yeah, me only. Okay.
Oh wait, I got someone here. Let me see. Henry, my boy.
Henry. It's adorable. All right.
What did you name your horse?
This is Wind Rider. Native American, bro. Oh, you don't even know. I'll show you guys my costumes in a little bit here. No, I used to have this little real big captain guy with a handlebar mustache. But I wanted a Native American.
I would have named it something Greek.
Oh, that's my single player. Okay, so in context, right? Remember when he goes out on the hunt? His first horse. Remember what the horse's name was?
What was it?
Bucephalus.
Hmm.
That was the British queen, the Celtic queen that fought against the Romans and died. Bucia, I think her name was. Now, the first horse I had, I named it Bucephalus, which I think was Alexander the Great's horse.
That's awesome.
But then, of course, I've had my head cats, my Athenas, my Mephistos. Here, it's over here. It's over here. So this is actually the shack where the guy gives you tuberculosis. If you ever do the mission 2 or wrong side of the track, you start here. And this is also, you actually rob this guy in single player. He's the house that you rob, which is the cousin of the fence in Emerald Ranch. So in there you'll find a horse reviver, some horse food and stuff. But inside this house you'll find some ammo and things. I'll go open up all the cabinets for you. See in here there should be, I think, jewelry. No, it's a tonic. That's where I usually get my canned meat. Yeah, but in the beginning of the mission, you can buy your ammunition and stuff. Yeah, there's the jewelry right there. Another one right there. See, and it's a platinum. I only go places where there's platinum. This is where I get my canned meat. Yep, canned meat. I'm gonna steal all your stuff here if you don't get it. It's in the bedroom. There's ammo in the bedroom. But at the beginning of the mission, they give you the option to buy stuff.
Search drawer.
Oh yeah, after all that fighting, I'm gonna have to clean all my stuff, aren't I? Oh, that's actually not bad. You know, but in context of Grand Theft Auto 5, right? It really is, man. It really is insane. But one thing I talk about too, why did everybody leave? What happened? That the first we lose Leslie, right? I forgot his name, Leslie, the first guy. And then the brothers leave. And then Laszlo leaves, and a lot of people leave. It's like, what the hell is going on over there? And a lot of mystery hunters think it might actually have something to do with this mystery. In the sense that this was something we weren't supposed to actually find. That there was something else going on.
They also started, at least I think Dan House here.
Yeah.
He started a new project. I forgot what the name was, but it's some weird like.
It's like a kiddies game, right?
No. It's like a I don't even know what to say. It's something that has to do with aliens too. I think like.
Interesting.
And it's a
4 minutes,
it's
guys. 4 minutes. Sorry.
It's a TV series too, I think, or like.
Interesting. Well, we gotta check it out. I'm not at liberty to say what's really going on. I've been sworn to see secrecy on that aspect. I can't say too much, but okay. But let me make you think of that in this context, right? So let me put you in the perspective of most mystery hunters. Most mystery hunters will say this is cut content, right? Or that there's nothing to find there. Rockstar's just screwing with us. Okay. Now, riddle me this. If that's true, then why are they keep giving us these things that they keep saying is the truth? Why do they keep giving us more and more clues hinting at what it really is, what's going on? I can tell you, from what I do know to be true, all this new DLC is part of the mystery. they're trying to like give it to you and online, so that way if you never find it in single player, there it is. And this is what's happening. We're running out of time. The more and more this is going on, we believe it's just going to be passed around as actual DLC. But it's not that it's not there. It is. There's something there. I can't say what. I can't tell you, okay? Well, let's just say that. But have hope that the whole point in this is that there is something there to be found. We just have to find it. And it's all a matter of that's what we talked about before, Rage and Demon. That we're trying to bring mystery hunters together. So we're all focusing on looking for what it is. And the only way to do that though is to play the game. And that's kind of the big deal why I support Rage and Demon. He just plays the damn game. You're just playing, right? Just searching, just looking. And each time they put a seed of truth. And this is something the devs also said in the interview. They wanted to make it as hard as possible. They didn't want it to be easy. So they didn't want to give you the answer outright. So they literally said that they seeded it constantly to hopefully that you would start to put it together, the big picture. Again, this is off of the interviews. These are not my words. These are the devs' words. All right, I think we killed 4 minutes. Let's see this. Oh, my stack. 1 minute. We got 1 minute left. I tried doing Bad Faith earlier, man. I got him out, and then I ended up destroying the wagon, running into rocks.
Hey, come here. Come down here for a second.
Let me guess. You made a friend with a rat.
No, so let me tell you a little background about me and this whole thing. So I play a lot of Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto's like throughout, like I don't know, Grand Theft Auto 3 and 4, and I've been looking a lot of Easter eggs and unsolved Easter eggs and everything like that, right? As far as Red Dead Redemption, I'm gonna be honest, I've never really played it.
A lot of people have not played this game, yeah.
I play maybe like story. I've only played like about 7 hours, and online I've only played like about 10 hours maybe.
Oh man, I've been here long since the beginning of the month.
But what I've done is I've done a lot of research on the Easter eggs and on the things that are hidden in the game, right? One of the things that I noticed is this barrel company. The Blue Baby Blue Barrel Company.
Yes. That's funny that you mentioned that. Yep. Cornwall. Yeah, it's always Cornwall. That's also at the Strange Man's house, right?
Yeah, not only that, but I think it's also affiliated with the Absalom program as well, and the Snakes Oil company that they're running.
I'm a medicine man. I can heal you.
Oh, and then nice outfit, bro.
Go all out in these characters, man. But no, Cornwall, yes, I do know exactly what you're talking about. When you go to the Stranger Man's house, it's actually right in front of his house. This is if I want to blend in with a white man. Got my golden beard.
Oh man.
Full commit, guys. Full commit. You've got to get 100%. All right, you ready to go?
Let's go.
Let's do this. All right, you really do not have any ammunition at all, huh?
I don't.
All right, hold on. We're gonna have to go get some ammo. Right, Valentine's right up the way here. Oh my God, literally hearing you popping empty clips there.
I only have 2 guns and none of them have bullets.
My box is full of nothing but explosive ammunition, all this stuff that I have everything full. If you guys want to see, I'll show you. I maxed out. So I've been on this game since it came out with the whole alpha beta crap. And then after I did the beta, we were all very upset they didn't reset our stats because we had already pretty much maxed out. I was rich, I had a shitload of gold, I had everything maxed out, and the game didn't restart for us. So we got to keep it all. It sucked. So every time something came out, I jumped on it. I got it within a week, and I was done. I turned it off. And so I didn't know about the second DLC because I started focusing on Grand Theft Auto 5. Just gotta get this guy some ammo, and we'll start this. Sorry for the inconvenience. I feel like Lambs a lot. Monty Python. Sorry.
My fault. I'm a noob at this
He's
game.
like, he killed my mother. Sorry. Killed my father. Sorry, I just get a little carried away. People, let's not bicker and argue. So this is supposed to be a happy occasion. It's not bicker and argue about who killed who. Oh, I love that movie. He killed the bishop. I even love the prince with the arrow. You got my letter. Well, I got a letter. So you've come to rescue me, father. Well, let's not jump to conclusions. See, I thought your son was a princess. So I can understand that.
Ammunition. Okay, so Jesus, I don't even know how to buy ammo. I'm gonna be honest, but let me see.
So you want something stronger than basic, right? Like, so what I do, guys, is I'm using split point ammunition. You want to get that pamphlet, but usually express is the strongest. But in order to have the split point, you have to have regular ammo. Have to have the actual pamphlet.
Pistol, cartridge express. Okay, I'm gonna buy some of that. Oh, I can't. Alright, so can you guys give me any bullets?
Well, it's like if you guys are in Grand Theft Auto 5, you want to change your aim to, I think it is all? It's that partial, man, that gets you killed. The all allows you to switch with your L3 between targets, so I can quickly spray them all and then focus on the ones that need killing first. Goodness. Did you get it? You good to go?
I think so. Let me see.
Okay.
What am I doing? I'm eating some beans.
I don't know, man. I'm wondering that myself. Alright, let's go. Oh, a whole posse just showed up. Better get the hell out of here.
So I got bullets. I got bullets for my rifle, but I didn't get bullets for my pistol. Let me see.
Oh my god.
Browse catalog. Okay, so ammunition. Where the hell is the pistol? Buck. King load, shotgun, arrows.
You guys got any other questions? Now's the time. About the mystery of Grand Theft Auto 5.
Okay, I have no idea how to buy bullets for my pistol, so let's just go with the rifle. Fuck it.
Really? Man, you really are a noob, huh?
Yeah, like 100%. Like I really don't know how to do what I'm doing, man. Grand Theft Auto is a different world. Like I'm a complete boss
it's a totally
here,
different monster. Yeah.
here I'm a noob, bro. Like,
well, what I guess what helped me was I was there for the original Red Dead Redemption, and that's actually where I started my online experience with Rockstar. And I'll tell you, man, by day 5, there was already the highest level you could attain there was level 50, and then you would have to reset your level and do it again. You could do that up to 5 times. Each time you got new things unlocked, right? Alright, here we go. We're going to the thing. And so I was being hunted one day by these 3 of them. They ended up spawning near a mine. Ended up picking one of them's bolt-action rifle. Got into the mine. There was dynamite, and I just kept blowing them up and fighting them. They're like, this kid held his own. They ran off. They left me alone. I remember telling myself, man, like, the only reason why I was getting murdered is because I was under level. So I said to myself, I was never gonna let that happen again. So I said, day one, Grand Theft Auto 5, I was there leveling up. Red Dead Redemption 2, day one, I was there leveling up. Wasn't gonna get out leveled again, man. That's why a lot of people you see, they underestimate that strength. Man, you need to build up that strength quick. It'll let you take a lot of damage. We tested this out. I can take probably two to three direct headshots before I die. Okay, so the first one was we had to get the daughter and the women, right? They were hiding among us. This one, what is this one? Strange medicine. The hell am I? The hell are you? Oh, it's Lee. What's up, Lee? Yeah, like you don't know me. All right, let's go see where this goes now. I want to pay attention to the sky here, because does that transition with the moon only happen in the last one?
I think so.
Now, how many of you have ever done complications at night? How many of you done chop by night?
I think that was the only one that I've ever done, to be honest.
You only do it by night? It's interesting because it'll force the day. You get there at the wrong time.
Huh.
But when you do it at night, the right time, the moon is right there in your face during the cutscenes and everything. And it lines up with the key. It says the world's largest key, #1 keyhole, world's largest keyhole in the world.
One of the things that drew my attention was the fact that like the moon did change.
This is
remember when?
Yeah,
remember when you were doing the whole like you go into a cabin where there's a bunch of people that committed suicide, mass suicide at the same time, and
yes.
They leave a note. They leave a note about like some Lord Kabawawa, or I forgot what the hell the name of the alien died that they're talking about. But this thing that they mention is like the half moon on top of Mount Shan. So the fact they mentioned the moon, yeah.
Mm-hmm. We see this reference too, even in the yellow panel, the Doomsday mural. It's referencing to the moon, a very specific time. Oh, it's fireworks. Very specific time. The guy over here to the right we got to deal with. I didn't see where he went. Anybody else over here?
I'm gonna let you do all the killing and
That's
stuff
fine,
because I
that's
really have no idea what I'm doing.
You're okay. I got this. I knew he was over there. Where is he? There he is. They're coming in. See, I hate that. He didn't make a shot the first time. Come on. Oh my god, missing this dude. This damn sandbag. I hear him. There he is. Where is Lee? There he is. Is this Saint Denis? Oh no, I'm being stupid. We're in Blackwater. Sorry guys. Get a little weird. Where's Lee going? He's going this way. Hold the riders.
Generations party.
Take them down, let them pass. See, again, we see these choices, right? Keep seeing these damn choices. In Red Dead Redemption 2, the beginning of this game, there are some big choices, and they tell you, do whatever you want to do. That's what I said before. The theme always is, be who you want to be. How much of that is really true? I'm going to explain this when I start going through the labyrinth. How there's one way you following, there's more than one way when you're following the path they're giving you, but there's another way, which I was going, I said, screw it, doing it my way. It was also leading to the same thing. Oh, we're worrying about this patrol right here. We're letting them go. Again, we see okay. So in Grand Theft Auto 5, everything seems to change, right? We see for sure how we do things early on in the game, and then it changes. We do it again, but in a different way. Then it changes. We do it again in a different way. And this here, and one mystery hunter said it's like subverting it. You're like flipping everything, right? This is also a big clue Rockstar says. It does feel like everything's been flipped, like it's been backwards all along. Can actually see a clear example of what you're supposed to be doing early on in the game by what Trevor is doing.
They give you one of those clues in the Dax mission when you're traveling through a tunnel and they're like upwards is down or backwards is down.
Yes, it's exactly what I'm talking about. Whoa. Someone shoot damage to know. There he is. Oh, come on. So all these are hardcore. Oh, that's cool. I think that's somewhere there. I gotta switch my shotgun. There we go. So I'm getting extra points because I'm using the special ammunition too. Okay, so again, we're seeing how this is a lot like Lee's mission that we first get at the mission. But remember, this is in the forest. And here, we're now in the city. Blackwater. Interesting, it's flipped. But notice also the fireworks. That's something we also see where you're referencing the Dax mission. Remember there's fireworks early on? Raging, are you still there? Am I talking to myself?
No, I'm listening.
Yeah, remember the fireworks. And
The
those Dax
fireworks.
missions.
In
The one
which
when you
mission
go-
exactly?
The Dax one when you're going through the tunnel. When he says things are flipped. Early on, you can go through Legion Square, go through the city, all the blimps start to explode. Like full of confetti.
Yes.
Yeah, again, we're
And
seeing
he
a
even
fireworks
talks about the
reference.
blimps too.
Yeah.
Huh.
Better say hello.
Look, there's a sign over here on the wall that says "Be pure."
You're not the boss of me. Silent killer. Figure there's gotta be somebody up here, yep. Got two of them up here. They're dead.
Do they have a lighthouse in this game?
Yes, they do. Over at the criminal. Oh,
Looking at the
Lee's going
paintings,
without me.
yeah.
Come on, we gotta go. Lee's walking away without us. There he is. Kicking in the ass. So this is very interesting too, right? But why are we coming through all this? Like, what are we here with Lee for? This strange medicine? Like, how does Lee know anything about seventh generation cult? He is also red haired. Hey, you. What do you think about Lee's red hair?
I think he should be hiding away from any Chelonians.
Oh,
I
now
think the Chelonians and the Epsilon are the same religion, to be honest.
I hear that a lot too. They do mention the same thing. They mentioned the turtle and the shell. You saw him.
If you realize the turtle, the symbol of the turtle is actually the symbol of the sun.
Yes, yes it is. Oh, what the mo? Rolling block. Snipers, watch it. This is going to suck.
It's also one of the things that they mention in the on their Nightmare, I think it's called, the DLC with the zombies.
Yeah, it's coming back too. Not remastered, but
yeah, when it starts, the main character's son talks about like, oh, how he's been reading books about how ancient civilizations they've been like doing sacrifices. Some people do it to like the sun gods, and then other people to like balance the equilibrium. They go ahead and do like rituals and sacrifices to like
Yes.
the moon goddess apparently too.
yep, that's the whole point. What we were doing. Yep.
Mhm.
Who is that? So what are we doing here? Are you already on? Okay. Escape with Lee? What the hell is he? He already went. So how does this have to do with the seventh cult on this one? This one's called Strange Medicine, so we're taking something from them, right? Okay, so why the shell though, right? This is something we also hear in Grand Theft Auto 5. Even when he mentions how shell of a man who used to be something left. Makes a few comments about that too. In Grand Theft Auto 5 recently. What was I playing? I go through the missions a lot.
I'm out of 180 bullets on my pistol, and I can't
I got it,
shoot
just-
my rifle from here.
Just believe in yourself. I got this. I hate that I can't use my damn bow. Holy crud. This is how I destroyed the wagon last time. I did it again! Oh my god! Fucking retry checkpoint. Sorry guys. God, I'm straight trash sometimes. I swear to God. I'm not
That's
paying
with
attention where I'm
square,
going.
right?
You need to, yeah, no, actually X. Restart it with checkpoint. I don't want to go through all that crap again. Start with a wagon, okay? Now I need you to drive. I'll shoot.
Okay.
Because that's what got me killed last time. I was too busy killing people. Because you have to free aim on this. I really have to concentrate. Hear the life support system in the background there.
Have you ever seen Marnie in Red Dead Redemption 2?
Marnie?
Queen Shepard.
No, I
Queen
know,
of
I
the
know who you
Winds.
mean, but no, I haven't seen her. You ever seen Michael
She's
in
in
Red
here.
Dead Redemption 2? Where is she?
He's apparently here. Marnie is okay. Again, I don't know much of the game because I never really played it, and I don't know the storyline. But I know that apparently one of the story missions where there is a guy that works for a circus, and you're supposed to go ahead and pick up the animals.
Oh, yes.
The assistant, the blonde girl. That's
Really?
actually
That's
Marnie.
her?
That's Marnie, bro.
I need to check that out.
She
Just
has
need to
been
drop some book.
reborn in a different vessel, in a different
Well,
paradigm,
they
and that
do.
is Marnie.
Well, that's the thing. She's in all those places at once, right?
Yes.
This is something hinted about that we're going to see going through time with the Epsilon program. So again, we have this issue of either stealth or shoot. Are you shooting already?
Oh, we're not supposed to shoot?
Well, I was just making sure. I just don't want to be sniped again. Alright, I need to use my magic potions here.
The magic potion sounds like a Viagra, bro.
Hey, as long as it's straight up. You know, my wife actually hates a flaccid penis. Had to find that out the hard way. I already know he's over there. Did you get him yet? Kill for Allah! Kill for Jesus! How dare you exhume my gender? I got him. Sorry guys, I think I'm funny. Okay, let's go. So okay, so we're stealing this wagon, but why are we stealing this wagon? Alright, here it's over here. I need you to drive. Oh, go ahead and loot. Yeah, you should always loot. That's something I do too. My friends always used to complain. We were playing the missions. He would go, man, why do you spend the time to pick up those pennies on the ground? I showed him my stance because I've officially picked up $1 million off of the ground. That's why I take the time to pick up those pennies, because it adds up. Go check out my stats on Rockstar. You will see picked up 1 million.
Jesus.
Yeah, it adds up, man. Well, that's what I do also on Grand Theft Auto 5. I don't spend money on anything. I play like if I want ammo or guns, all I do is do a survival by myself, and I just pick everything up, and then I keep it at the end. My favorite is processed, because I can do that when I'm by myself. See, back in the day, I can spawn in cars. Oh, if you try to jump in from an online session into certain survivals, there will be cars there that are trying to drive away. You can actually shoot the driver and steal the car. So like on the Maze Bank survival, man, we'd be driving around, listening to the radio, just killing everyone. It was fun. And then people get all mad, dude. I don't know why people get mad. They get all mad and try to destroy the vehicle, and it's like, just get in, dumbass. They're all pissed. But bro, we used to have so much fun back then. I miss those days when you didn't know. I remember I told you last time. So you know how sometimes guys, there's the you have to get like that special car and take it to a special place. Hey, don't do what I do. It's R2 to go back. R2 R1. It's one of those. Just hold it.
Or R1.
Okay. I used to take the car with a cargo bob, fly way up in the sky, real high, and I would follow the road so people would be converging in my location to get that car. And then they're like, "Where is this guy?" They'd be texting me, "Hacker," and screaming on the mic, a whole bunch of shit. They didn't realize I was just above them. And then one time, a buddy of mine was like, "Hey, like, let's go do this mission." I said, "All right," and they're just spinning around underneath me, and I just let go of the car. I'm talking to him, waiting for the invite, and the car literally lands and killed like 3 or 4 of them. And we were just laughing hysterically so much. We couldn't believe this shit. They've changed all that since then. Now you can tell whether he's above or below. Now they also told you I would, for a mission, I fly up also high as possible, jump out of a helicopter right before I accepted the mission. And then right as the mission loads in, you're still falling from the sky. You can just parachute in. And so that one was really weird. Following Lee for Strange Medicine. How was that in the context of anything? It was strange that it was subverted. But other than that, it was a cargo mission, like picking up cargo during the fireworks.
What type of medicine do you think it was related to?
Exactly. What was it? Strange medicine is usually in reference to like snake medicine or snake oil, you know. Here in the game, there's some other... Here, you might have to invite me, because I think I'm going to have to wait another set amount of time to play it again.
Okay, tell me what to do, because I have no idea what
Oh, wait, it says 2 minutes.
Oh, we're good, We'll wait.
I see smoke. You know what they say. There's smoke, there's fire. Anybody ever seen Dances with Wolves? Only a white man would make a fire for every man to see.
Forgot of that movie.
Oh, that was a great movie. What was her name? Her name was Closed Fist, or like something like that, because she punched one of the women. Spiritual medicine. Hey, it's Paradox. What's up, buddy? I hope it's spiritual medicine. It's snake oil, right? Medicine. We see that also in Red Dead, where you can drink that witch's brew, and it does kind of like a Big Beth, where you teleport somewhere else.
Yeah, that shit takes you to like aliens sometimes.
Does it? See, I've never had the alien one. Let's go see. We're trying to see this moon. It's gonna. It says cooldown 0 minutes, so I don't know what the hell that means. Yeah, he showed me a clip of this moon. I'm talking to Paradox here. Showed me a clip of this moon that I wanted to check this out because of this moon phase that freezes. Because normally in Red Dead, the moon does not freeze. It just keeps rolling by, rolling through. But when this transition, it actually freezes. It's weird. Let's see what's
on my playthrough when it happened, bro. I had to like put down the controller down because I got so scared. I was like, "What the hell was this, dude?"
It's terrible. Dude, it says 0. Yeah, you might have to do it. Okay. So, do you have your telegraph missions?
I probably have everything because I've never done anything.
Okay, let's see. So, we're not in the posse, I don't think. Oh, yeah, we are. We're still in Gavin's search party. I'm going to stand down. So, you got to create your own posse.
How?
You got people joining, people leaving. It's like a regular brothel over here.
The bunny ranch.
Who let this filth in? Oh, he has money. Come right in, sir. Alright, so you have to invite me to your posse, and then you got to go to the telegraph.
I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that.
Okay, so hit the left on the D-pad.
Left.
Go down to posse.
Telegram, pin, log.
Yeah, but you have to invite me to your posse.
Posse, I see. Okay, posse.
Form a posse. Go back to it, invite me. Yeah, I don't know why it won't let me do
It's weird.
Form of object. Okay.
It's not normally this boring, I promise, guys. Let's see here. Oh, wait.
Form
It's
of
finally back.
policy.
I can do it again. Never
You got it?
mind.
Okay,
Stop
cool.
what you're doing. I'm bringing you
Cool,
back.
cool, cool,
Let's
cool.
get back to...
sorry.
Oh, hell.
Didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
Cool, it's okay. It happens. I have that effect on people. Okay. Kevin's search party. Let's do this. Like how every time I go to invite you, you're always like red. They're literally raging. My down button doesn't work. I have to go all the way over. Start over again. Here we go. All right, so this is the one. The whole point. We've been here for 1 hour 30 minutes.
Here we go. Finally.
Here we go. Finally. I'm glad you're all here. The 2 followers are still here. Everybody else was left.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, I have a life, bro. This is nonsense. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Sow and reap. All right, let's see what this is all about. Oh, I probably should have cleaned my guns. Damn it. I don't have time.
You had to clean guns in this game? What? The hell?
Oh, please, somebody, tell me I'm not the only one.
Somebody get me out of
Somebody
this
tell me.
paradigm.
I'm not the only one who died laughing on that.
Will
I
someone
want
guide
to
me
see
to
likes.
the nearest
I want to
oppressor?
see. Oh my god. I want to see comments. There's only 2 people here now. You better comment on this crap, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. I love you, Raging, but oh my god. Yes. You have to clean your gun. Your guns right now, bro. Look. Hold on. Okay, hold on. We have to do this. We walk in here. We can't use our weapon yet. So, next time you pick up your gun, it's going to be glowing red. That's why you have so much trouble shooting people. Your gun
no
is damaged.
heart, I got no stamina, I got no everything.
It's okay. It's okay. It's just fine.
I know I'm supposed to be eating stuff, but I don't care about eating in the game or cleaning guns. I am just
Oh
go
no!
forward,
So,
bro.
but the sad part is it misses with your gun. Like as far as the, hey, we don't have to be walking. I don't know why I'm coming in here like Desperado.
I mean, walking behind
I know,
you
we're just like cruising in here. Let's go, medicine man. Oh, I can't do hold on. There we go. Oh shit!
Jeez, I'm sorry, Bill.
He doesn't know what he's doing, but he's doing that well. All right, let's go say hi. Beat up the gang! Oh hell yeah! Nothing I love more than a good fight. Ooh, he's getting smart with me. Nah, I love boxing. This game's the best.
I'm
For
cheering
some
for you.
reason, not targeting him because you're standing here like some weirdo. Don't forget to fight, bro.
But I'm cheering for you.
Oh, this guy's good. Okay. Oh, thanks for the counter. You want some of this? You're running away.
Look at their clothing too. Some of them are wearing baby blue or blue.
I see
or
that
some
in
of them-
red. This guy is tough as red. Oh my god, he's kicking my ass. Ah. Oh, you countered me.
So you're getting beat up by a woman.
Damn, these guys are countering the hell out of me. Got him. Ooh,
Oh, I'm running,
getting
bro.
my
I'm
ass
about to
kicked.
Yeah, I'm running, bro.
Oh, I got me. God damn, I got my ass kicked. I'm out of practice. Ooh. My head crashed into there too. That sucks. Killed by a civilian. I don't even think he was part of the game. What's going on in here? This ruckus.
Oh, jeez, it knocked me out.
Is that what happened? This guy is tough, dude. He's carrying everything I throw. Why is he not fighting no more? What the hell just happened? That was it? A new priest, huh? A known priest, okay. That was my coonskin hat. Alright, so this is the one that we're gonna lead to the mountain? Because what mountain were you on when you saw that moon? Wasn't that Sean?
Yeah.
Seems like we're all the way in New Austin. You think maybe there's more than one of these?
More than one of what?
Of these missions?
I think so, yes. I think it's a different one. I think it's this one, and then this should be the next one.
Like a fourth one that pops up? Because there's only
I
three.
think there should be one more.
And we're about to see. But this is what I was saying before about the whole moon phases, was that when you're playing the game, things just line up. You're not actually searching for anything. It just lines up. Before you were here, I was talking about how that eye in the sky, that everyone was talking about the eclipses, and when I went to go look, when I just did eye in the sky and delivering the truth, I decided to go to director mode to see what was going on, and sure enough, it was the day of the eclipse. Wasn't planning on it or trying to count the days, it was just there, lined up.
There's also some missions sometimes that you do, like the sun changes, or the day changes, the
It
hour
does, it changes. The weather does too.
The moon, yeah, the moon changes, the weather changes, a lot of things
my
changes
God,
to make sure that you get aligned with like what you're supposed to see.
Yes, exactly. A lot of people have made comments of those on what I was seeing on some other post, where they would die, and when they would respawn, the weather had changed completely to something else.
Yeah.
Like to thunderstorm and stuff.
It happens on the Outros camp.
Yes,
I've
the
also
Outros
seen
camp.
it. I've also seen it with the Outros camp with Trevor when you deliver the last person, where instead of like when you die, the next time when you respawn, not only does the weather change, but the character also changes. Instead of being Trevor, it's Franklin, the one that's being there.
Really?
Like sacrifice. Yeah, that was really weird.
But what does that mean, right? Because they can't trigger each other's missions. And Franklin meets a lot of strangers and freaks, but I've never been given the... Makes you wonder. See inside here? It's over there. Who else is shooting? Oh, look at this
Oh, that's
guy.
the guy.
Yeah.
That's the guy. Yeah, that's the guy, bro.
He's the priest.
That's the leader.
Supposed to catch him? I do. Oh, no, you don't. Not on my watch.
You got his ass. Oh, no,
Oh,
bro.
we're supposed to kill him. Well,
You got his ass.
That's it. Mission's over. Pack it up. He's brain fried.
The behemoth came and got him, bro.
Yep. Sorry about that. Sorry. Didn't mean to kill him. I just got carried away. It was the heat of the moment. You know what it's like to be me. It's difficult. Synchronicity, exactly, Paradox. These things start to line up. Like exactly, like I think it was you, Paradox, who made a post that said it beautifully. It's like the butterfly effect,
Jesus.
where your actions are reverberating. It caused a reverberation. It's my goat. But that's what I was saying earlier to the guys that were here earlier. It starts getting really crazy when everything starts lining up. The music, who the hell is shooting me? The music, the radio, like it all just lines up to where you feel like you're the star of the show. It's a movie about you. You're the hero. Take him out of his ankles.
Hey, let me ask you, the thing that you've done with the whole, like, sacrificing yourself and with the light of the goddess and everything, have you ever done it with somebody that has had, like, the alien tattoo on their back or, like, the alien egg and
with
stuff
those
like that?
specifics, no, I won't say that. What we were noticing early on was it seemed like these very specific things that we were wearing. Like we started seeing these clues about wearing specific clothing, driving specific cars, and we started to wonder if like maybe a door would early stages, like maybe a door or something would open up. So we're not supposed to kill him. Can't seem to get my Ebola out. There it is, I got him. Watch out for the other guy who's shooting at us.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, crap, that's exactly what I was talking about. Oh, what?
Jeez.
Bro, I think we're straight trash. Okay, sorry, guys. It's live stream, bro. It's been established. Documented for posterity. Oh, I was about to bring you back. I should have came straight for you.
Dang.
Story of my life. Okay, so it is dark now. When we started this, it was daytime. Is that because time is progressing every time we die? That's another thing too. Like, I was telling Paradox the other day. He was messaging me, and we were talking about how early on in the game first starts. When you go home after Franklin and Lamar, as soon as you step outside, right, it tells you all the things for like Rockstar DLC, things are at the ammo shop, but it also tells you right off the bat stunt trials are open. And if you look at your mini map, it's showing it as if it's right there, but it's all the way out there in Blaine County. But why is that one of those things that it shows you right off of the bat to actually do? The stunt jumps. And what's interesting too, that if you go to that plane with any other character or any other time, it's usually the white and red plane. But when you do this early on in the game, like right as the game starts, it's always the sprunk. Always the sprunk plane. It's weird. And again, it goes back to, do you follow what Rockstar's telling you to do exactly every single time? Or are you doing your own thing? Because they give you instructions early on, right? Telling you to do this and do that. That's something that Franklin says too, early on. He's all I do is what everybody tells me to do. And nothing changes. which is a big hint too when Michael comes along. So one of these days I'll tell you how the world really works. You actually hear those exact same lines with Devin Weston. He tells Lamar, come over here, Slick, I'll tell you how the world really works. This goes into that whole idea that it's the same thing happening again. Because again, it's Frank and Lamar when that is being said. There he goes, there he goes.
They're running, they're running.
So as soon as we hogtie these two, they're going to show up. Oh, I couldn't get a clear shot of the horse. Come, Wind Rider! He's gone. I'm motherfucker gone.
Chase him, chase him.
Chase him on foot. Oh shit. You monster. Trying to kill the damn horse. Someone's had it. Hey, is that him? That's him. Come on, let's go get him. Go and get that guy. His horse died so fast. That guy's horse died quick. There you are. Okay. Obey and disobey. Exactly, exactly. You see those in the posters too, right? But, okay, so is that a clue, you think, to, like, some kind of a balance in the actual gameplay? Where you should be obeying and then disobeying? Do you think so? Because that's what I was trying to, I was actually commenting on that earlier. Was that we see this two distinctive paths. Wow. My horse just literally did a 360. That was amazing. I'm glad it's documented. We see that in connection again to this, the clues. They're showing one way to go where you're like passively listening, another way where you're actively going through it. That's how we saw it.
God, jeez.
Man, these guys are hard, man. This is just average. Oh shit. Just gonna keep killing these horses and keep chasing this dude. One side obey, one side disobey. Right, because one side exactly showing us you're supposed to follow the specific path. The other side. Oh, okay, I found this camp, so at least you stopped.
I'm about to die, Jesus. Leave me alone, leave me
Jesus,
alone, Jesus.
You better start praying. Somebody,
I'm about to see
Valhalla!
Jesus. Ah!
God, what gun did this give me? Start me off with a cattleman for some reason. And then they pulled out the Schofield for some reason. I don't remember how this game works anyway. Let's do it this way. Cannot hit this guy. I got him. He was literally holed up in there. Look at that. Should name my horse Concord. Come, Concord. Yeah, it is, and that's something I was mentioning before. The setup of Red Dead seems to be set up exactly like how Grand Theft Auto is set up. We see that very clearly. But it's backwards again, where what was hinted at metaphorically in Grand Theft Auto is literal in Red Dead. And the same as was hinting metaphorically in Red Dead seems to be literal in Grand Theft Auto 5. It's like that whole idea that how, like, again, okay, so if everything is happening like a butterfly effect, we're seeing how the same concept is being rippled throughout paradigms. That's something that Raging Demon was talking about. Raging, he explores bully, he explores manhunt, right? Go ahead, name off some of the things you noticed here, these connections.
Well, the biggest connection that I've seen is the whole drug with the Valkyrie drug, the Spank drug. This drug is apparently making people awake as well. They make them realize that they are...
Kind of makes me think of soy sauce from, was that Dave Dies at the End? You ever see that movie? Where they came up with a drug that would basically enlighten you. It was a cheat to get you to that level of enlightenment very quickly.
On down.
It was a pretty cool movie. It was actually hilarious. His phone is broken. He's talking to him on the phone. He goes, "How can I talk to you when the phone's broken?" He goes, "It's just a concept. Like it's not a big deal right now." He goes, "No, explain it to me." He goes, "Here, pick up the banana." He picks up the banana. "Can you still hear me?" It's like, "Oh my God, what's going on?" He's like, it's just an instrument in your mind, so you can perceive how we are speaking, right? So think about it in that sense. So it's the same thing. We see that in like Grand Theft Auto 5, where most of these pyramid references are in the dialogue. Yes, they're in the landscape, but you can see they talk about them specifically in the actual game. Michael talks about his wings. They talks about him not being an angel. Like, they keep making these clear references, like they're breaching the fourth wall. They're talking to you. But this happens, like I was actually showing Paradox here. This happens from the very beginning of the game, in Prologue, in North Yankton. The Cloud King, nice. Man in the sky, right? So again, this Uranus reference. Uranus was god of the sky, god of rain, because it was his testicles being removed that made him cry. So it rains with the tears of Uranus. But again, it's a metaphorical, right? They're just using it as a symbol again.
I remember there was a story where Sappho and Kraft have met each other, and like Sappho had bit enough Kraft's penis off.
Interesting. Again, who lost their penis in the concept of the story? Again, we're looking at Osiris. All right, here we go. So we just captured one of the known priests. So the whole point of these missions was to round up the rest of the seventh generation who have been living among us, as they said. This is kind of theme we also see in Grand Theft Auto 5, the aliens, the lizard people living among us. I don't know why it does this every time.
I wonder if Dom is one of the seventh generation members.
Dominator?
Mm-hmm.
He's an interesting character.
He's definitely a paradigm traveler.
Something's going on with Dom.
There's characters that know too much in the game. Dom is one of them.
Think about it here too. What I find Dom very interesting, he says very clearly that your legs are open, legs are spread open. Here we come, like docking on the summit of Chiliad. He says it very clearly. He says all the metaphors that we are spirit brothers. This is a spirit journey. He mentions the tree. He mentions all these things that we're taking as metaphors for the mystery, but he says it very obvious, he's like what's going on. He's showing. So again, we're seeing this physical representation of something that's being hinted in the game. So there are answers there, but what do they mean, right? Okay, so we finished that. Was there another one that's supposed to spawn? Because how did you get that moon?
I think the next mission that we're supposed to do, it should be the final one, and that's when the whole craziness happens.
Because I only have 3.
There should be another one, I think.
I don't see one. Check on yours.
How do I check?
You have to 1 in your height. Let's see. Go to your telegraphs. Hit that left. Left again. Skylar's contract.
Let me see. Let me get up the horse. Okay, so left.
You had to get off the horse to think.
Telegraphs is grayed out. Doesn't let me do it.
Oh, it's probably because, hold on. Hey, see you later, Paradox. Okay, hold on here. It's because we're in that. God damn it. I'm all spazzy when I do this because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Here we go. Okay. That should. Now that we're not in a posse anymore, right? Yeah. I was able to punch you.
Okay, so I go to telegraphs.
Go to telegraphs.
I got contract, call arms, a new source of employment, or a tough business.
So you don't have those Skylar ones? So how did you get to that moon? What was that mission? I know we're all going for snacks. What do you think about Alan O license plate? Oh, about license plates? I mean, right off the bat, when we look at license plates, you can see that Michael and Franklin's license plates are clearly custom. So when you think about all the license plates we see here, again, there's a kind of code here. There's some kind of code in reference to the car that is attached to. No, I do 100%. Again, I'm taking this in the context that we're shown license plates to have actual meaning. You know what I mean? That's something that I always say. Like, we don't just look at something and go, it might be part of it. We try to see, like, well, what other things does it tie into? And when you see that they're showing us specific things and certain things like license plates, street sign, name of the streets, the billboards. Apparently my dog really wants out. Come on, little dude. And we see things in that context where they're always trying to give you some kind of obscure message. It's always a code, right?
There's a lot of hidden things in the license plates. Not only do they sometimes give you the date, the birth date of the characters.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, 1988 with Franklin, right? Yeah, sure. 1988, and it says Clinton, Fernie Clinton. So does Mike. Michael DeSanta.
There's also other hints that the game also gives you with like very specific license plate. I'll give an example for the first mission when you steal the red or the white car. One of the cars, it has, I think it's the red car. The license plate is like 03 AM. Like it gives you like certain like steps, which is supposed to be the steps towards like you seeing either the all-seeing eye or the UFO on top of the Mount Chiliad.
Okay, so then this is something, like I said, I argue this a lot with people. Is it the white car or is it the red car? Right? We find evidence to support why the red car is the right choice. We find a lot of evidence to support why the yellow ones or the white ones the right choice. And again, like you said, the red he mentions, this seems to be the forward aspect, the male aspect, mentions the Bobby Big Dick. Whereas the other one is an choosy motherfucker, right? We see the feminine aspect. Think about it too, the white one is the obey. And you can also see that in, I don't even know if I can actually show it. Let me see. I don't think it's letting me show anybody. But no, the 9F, yep. Let's talk about the 9F. It shows that in the one of the loading screens when you're loading in, we see that same vehicle, but it's black, and it's Franklin over in Vespucci Beach with the golden shirt, pulling off his red scarf. But early on, we see that when we go back to Samian's, we look at the signs, we see the obey signs, it's the same car. The exact same car. So what you're supposed to be doing when you get back in there is lining up these red cars or lining up these white cars. But there again, like I said, I like to show people what the clues are showing first, and then you make a decision what you think is right. Because I don't want to tell you this is right. I want you to see for yourself. I want you to learn how to see the answer for yourself, if that makes sense. Okay.
There's also ways that you can also go ahead and spawn like golden cars as well within the mission options.
Gold and red. And start spawning in cars directly related to the mission prior. Like where I came from, I was seeing versions of those cars in front of me before and after. But I'm going to be showing that in a little bit on Grain of Truth and more when we go through the labyrinth. So it can't be called. So you guys were going up Mount Sean, is what I saw. There's Good as Dead, Frontier Justice, or Cold in Hell. Templar Cross Highway Skate Park. Notice how everything there is about rear door, back door.
You have to align the back door with your mouth.
Yeah, there's also a chart there showing you how the pyramids are lined up in the game. You take a look at that pyramid again. Go look at it. Yeah, the rear wall branding. You see the rear, because, okay, so what's really going on here, again, we said this metaphor, right? Think about all the times you're cracking and you're breaking in. Everything's about going in the back way, the back door, the rear wall. We see this also with the crevice, going through the crevice. But who wears that brand? Who sponsors that skate park? Where I showed you first the building. That's Franklin, and that has to do with Dominator. It's Franklin and Dominator. That again has to do with the missions of parachuting, and what did Rockstar do? They added junk energy drink parachute jump right there.
A lot of locations that they added the junk parachutes are very mysterious related.
They're doing it on purpose. They had one mystery hunter that was trying to show him how these parachutes that spawn throughout the whole map are pointing in a very specific direction. There's even some that are middle of parking lots where it's like, dude, where are you supposed to jump? Like, there's no context there. So the parachutes that were spawning in, not everybody saw them. For some reason, they appear for some people, they don't appear for others. So it was this weird thing where we started lining up, seeing that if you call, what was his face, Brucey? You can also see how he was getting there, was connecting to, what is it called? Bull Shark Testosterone would spawn at those very specific places. Exactly where those parachute shoots were. There's this death by sacrifice, but there's extreme sports. This whole idea, he makes the comment that it's a spiritual journey, that when you're falling headfirst to the ground. And then they also make the context in Epsilon track of when, what is it called? When gravity flies up. This is a parachute. Because how are you supposed to go through these very specific places? Look, looks like the same dog.
Is the golden talking retriever?
Well, damn, dude, I'm wanting to see that damn moon. I don't know where you're the one who had it. We're trying to find it. Was it a telegram missions? Or was it a bounty?
I believe it was a telegraph mission.
Hold on.
Let me see something. Because that wasn't the same one going up to the mountain, was it?
No.
I didn't think it was. Everybody's leaving. I'm gonna go check this out real quick. But anyway, if he's still here. So the Templar Cross, right? What do we know about the Templar Cross? It's not four-sided, it's eight-sided. This again is in reference to a big clue about how it's these very specific 8 missions that are lining up to create this one thing. And what I mean by that is consecutively. You're doing things consecutively to where the dialogue and the clues that are being presented to you are repeating themselves. You're seeing it again. But what's most importantly is when you start spawning into these missions, the dialogue initially, how some of them actually speak before you get there, it starts saying some very interesting things they don't usually say in direct context of where you actually came from. Let me see. Maybe it's one of these. It's not a legendary one, right? So I got the Shepherd. No, it's not Windfold. Sergio.
Let me see if I can find it online. Let me see.
They even have the Wolfman here too. So we think about Beast Hunt, right? So nobody's ever commented on how the emblem on the back of his jacket is the exact same emblem you see, and it was Trevor's unit, and he was in the military. It's in his trailer.
You think Trevor's supposed to be the Wolfman?
That's what I'm hinting at.
So the Wolfman thing has also been directed connection with the Bully game.
What happened in Bully?
I think that's when the whole werewolf started. Like you were supposed to go ahead and unlock like a werewolf mask, I think it was. I don't really remember what it was, but I remember that the whole werewolf thing started with Bully.
Huh. I gotta look into that one. But also connected to the Templar Cross rear wall, we also get self storage, where you hold the key. Again, we see the lock with the big S on it. When I'm gonna go through, when I start going to the labyrinth and start showing a little bit here, this S is a big part of the mystery. And when you think about all the S's in the game as far as missions go, but Simon, Solomon, so why this symbol of up and atom we see a lot, right? It's always in a reference to like a molecule. You still can't find the mission, or are you looking for it, right?
I'm looking for it right now.
So it's always in a reference of a molecule, atom spinning around. What is it? Electrons, protons spinning around that atom, right? This again is a reference in story mode, where you're going around certain key missions and doing the other missions around it. And before you move on, it's like, think about it like if this was a puzzle, right? Think about it, this was a maze, okay? If you were trapped in a maze, how would you be walking through this maze? Right? Each step that you take, you're going to try to remember where you came from. You're going to try to turn left, got to try to turn right, see where these places get you until you hit some kind of a dead end. And then you're going to backtrack, right? So it's the same thing, where as you're going through the game, you're working on these sections of the game as it's coming up. And you're going to see on how they're hinting at where you just came from and where you should be going next. And this keeps going to where the last one has it all there all at once. And it just keeps piling up like this. So then like that part is down. Like the first clue early game you're going to hear is the Fool.
And then, but again, I don't want to get into balls and cocksock again. But okay, well, think about this early on in the game, right? What does he say? He says to Franklin, he goes, "I've heard you talk, dog. You're big everywhere but where it counts." Right? Because remember, he says, "I go hard on this shit. Big dog, big nuts." Right? That's what he says. You're big everywhere but where it counts. Again, there's this balls joke, this nut joke, this cocksucking joke. This is why we see the cock on the side of the mountain. So why we see in the very beginning of prologue, why you see the cock on the goddamn on the Balls magazine, and you were mentioning earlier the 3%. It's right there in prologue. It's right there in the magazine. It tells you what to watch out for. It says watch out for the cocksuckers and the hand jobs. And then you're like, hand jobs, right? What the hell are they talking about? Every single mission with Tanya is pulling a favor. You're pulling a favor. You get it? Pulling another favor. Like there's this joke here that they keep referencing things, but it's not literal. It's how the missions and this. It's the reason why it's complications. Because once you get to that point, it gets pretty complicated. Where should you go? Should you continue as Michael, or should you be switching to Franklin? Right? That's where the complication parts go. But I have this clear path I've been taking. It's pretty interesting. I found this interesting dialogue where I would do everything with Michael, and I would continue on to the story, and then after a certain point, I would go see Epsilon, and then when I would switch back to Franklin was right there where he was at the end of Complications, standing on the street, and he would say, idle hands are the devil's plaything. He has to keep on moving. And he tells Lamar, call me when you set something up. And immediately I'm walking up to what's it called, Chop, because I had just left Father and Son. Which again, most mystery hunters will tell you they see the connection between Jimmy saying Chop and the name of the mission Chop. Or people will say, we saw the moss on the lights at the end of marriage counseling. Also saw the moss in the beginning of Stretch, right? You see him inside the building. So a lot of people are like, oh, okay, and it's moss, Chop, and Chop. Okay, why did you stop there? That happens all game, from the beginning to the end. They're showing you stuff in relationship to where you're going and to where you're supposed to be. This is what a lot of people don't see it. And I know I haven't been clear on that, and I will be a lot clearer on these coming up stuff. But I want to show y'all. These are clear examples, because remember, this is something we were supposed to see, but only after you had played the game so much, you started paying attention to all the little other details that were going on. You don't need to listen to the dialogue because you know it. You don't need to pay attention to certain scenes because you know it. So you start to see other things that you didn't see before. You're like, oh shit, like that's direct reference to Beverly. That's direct reference to Tanya. That's direct reference to, to Father and Son. And you start to see how it trickles along. When you do it right, like I said, the missions start off differently, and the cutscenes change a little bit. Camera angles and stuff, they change. It's interesting. But I can't find it, man. All I can think of is the shepherd. Did you find it on the? Did you link it up yet?
I think it's called In Bad Faith.
In Bad Faith. I thought we just did that one.
Let me see, let me hit play. 1 second, let me hit play.
It's the first one, In Bad Faith.
1 second, I'm watching it right now.
Oh, so maybe I didn't make it all the way. But again, that was in Saint-Denis.
Yeah, this one is in Saint-Denis.
Because in Bad Faith, you're trying to get the girls and from the police station. The other one at that camp.
I'm watching the video. So this one puts us like at a graveyard. After the graveyard.
Yeah, we went to the graveyard. Sorry guys, I'm eating chips, so stop that. So if you guys have been here for the live stream, we appreciate it. Also, thank you for asking questions. But Handsome, what did you see at Rear Wall Skate Park? Because I know you went. I know I show a lot of people stuff, and they go and they walk around and go, "What the hell is so significant about this place?" It's not just what you see. There's think about this. What in single player brought you there? See, that's the problem everyone has. They're going to these places just checking them out and online and stuff. They're not getting what the connection is. Play single player. Look in single player. Notice how you end up at certain places. Then you'll see what I'm talking about. What actually brought me there in single player? I forgot to mention that part.
Okay, so I'm looking right now. I think I got it. Let me see.
Because
So
that's the
video.
biggest thing right there, man. Biggest thing right there. It's like you have to figure out what it is that takes you there in single player. That's when you're like, holy crap, because then you actually see the scene being played out with the camera angles and the sun and the moon and how the message that Rockstar is trying to actually tell you.
Okay, so I found the mission. It's called False Hopes and Prophecy.
Okay, fault. I don't have that. What the hell? Where's that on?
Find and capture the 7th generation leader.
False hopes and prophecy?
Yeah.
Where is that? We're looking for it, guys. We're looking for it. Let's check this out.
So when my friend was able to go ahead and spawn it or start the mission, he was in a camp.
Yeah, it says here false hopes and prophecy, Scalar's contract mission.
Alright, so that must be it.
Hold on. I'm trying to see how this guy is spawning. We're all on YouTube so looking at someone else's crap. Hold on, guys. Went to Telegraphs. Yeah, it's something that's supposed to pop up. So I don't have it yet. And you don't have it, your friend had it. That's
But
what
I think
happened.
the only thing that we did was just the missions that we just finished, like to set it
So
up.
that means I should be getting some kind of a telegraph. Maybe I should go to the actual.
Yeah, I think that's what he did. He went back to the telegraph and picked up the telegraph.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, I don't know why I checked that. It's like right down the street. Okay. Guess I'm gonna run all the way home real fast. It's free, so needs a special. All right, that makes more sense. This is the whole reason why we've been here for the last 2 hours. Oh, we need to do that. I need to do those other missions. I never would have gone it. I can't wait to see this one.
That's gonna be a very, very difficult mission, by the way.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I don't know if I have it yet, though. Might actually have to go to a actual post office. Maybe I have to leave and come back.
Try that, try that.
Will it turn off the thread if I leave Red Dead? I think it would, right? I might be able to turn off the game and like restart and come back. Like just go back to the menu. Hold on, let me see, where the hell am I? Just in case, let's go check the post office and then we'll ranch. I don't even know if Handsome's still there. He's like, man, I didn't get the answer I want, and he just left. Nah, man. again, why the Templars, right? Who were the Templar Knights? Think about how when you look at the Epsilon and you buy those robes, it says it's medieval knight meets like modern leisure wear.
I think the Templar Knights also reminds me of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, like in the Vegas Strip. There's a bunch of like casinos put together, and one of them I think it has to do something with like the whole Templar Knights, and that's where the whole mystery I think started with the whole Grand Theft Auto 3 like casino stuff, and the Dragon Casino too.
Oh, I know, all that stuff was in there. Dang, I haven't gotten it yet.
The truth sends you to go ahead and do some missions where he goes on a peyote trip with the Love Fist. The Love Fist, they start tripping balls and they do like peyote, and then they eventually go ahead and meet a Lizard King.
I see.
And
that's
the Lizard King, they go see it at the top of a mountain where the sun, it has like a beautiful sun view as well. And
hold on, handsome, I'll answer you in a second.
I think all that connection, it has to do with like Trevor, to be honest. One of the scenes where you switch over to Trevor, when you switch, he's in the middle of a barn, and he says something, oh, I could have sworn there was like 5 cowboys just here. I think those 5 cowboys that he was talking about was actually the Love Fist band.
Oh, like, oh, yeah, you're talking about when he wakes up with the cow.
Yes.
It could be, because he does make a lot of references. Or he's talking about why the skate parks, right? So again, we see, then there's this extreme sports. And that's really what it's boiled down to. Triathlons, extreme sports. They keep hinting at this pushing yourself to the extreme. This is something that we see in the Insomnia. Like, because even when you think about Franklin, when he's trying to go home, he goes, man, I just want to get to sleep. I just want to go to bed. This is, again, another reference we see with Amanda. He's a bum. He's not spending the night. That none of these players are able to go home. Like, you're literally running through this so quickly with them. You're pushing them to the extreme. You're hauling ass in the vehicle. You're parkouring. You're running on bicycles. It's not so much like exactly. It's not fun, right? It's not designed to have fun. Cause now it's designed to push you really hard.
Remember that there's a graffiti that says the banker. Something
the banker
like
is a predator and you feed him.
Yes, so I think that's actually referencing to Dom. Dom is the banker, and
Dom
he actually
is a banker. That's correct.
And you're actually feeding Dom by feeding him adrenaline. He eats adrenaline, and
that's
what
right.
I think.
Hey, that's right.
I think what's actually happened, Dom is actually he has an ancient alien parasite that actually gets fed by adrenaline.
That's what you were saying before, this Green Goo reference. There is a reference strongly in the game. I had to do a flare and backflips and stuff on that half-lives. Hell yeah, but that's the point. You are having fun. Also, go check out all the secret jumps over on Elysian Island. You start getting points and stuff for it, and you're like, what the hell? There's no inkling that these are supposed to be actual jumps. But they're supposed to be done in succession. But that's the point. You're having fun, right? You can do whatever you want. But the mystery, again, is a single-player thing. But man, I'm still not getting that damn telegraph. Alright, let me go back to the menu. I won't lose you because... Here, let's see if I do this. Yeah, I'm gonna switch the online session. Wake up, poker fans! I think I'm so funny I can't help myself. No, because that's another big thing too, right? We talk about these stunt jumps, these stunts, these extreme sports. There's a lot of things in the game where you can take shortcuts using these stunt jumps. And again, this goes back to 100% game completion. You must do so many of them, right? So again, you're trying to get things done as you're going through the game. This is why it's the Game Lords created the man who rose, that was it, Dragon 6. In order to be a true Game Lord, wouldn't you have to grab everything while you were there? You're getting all the stuff. Because most people like think about the letter scrap that's right on top of the mountain, on the rock right there. You literally just climb up the little rock. It's right there when Michael goes to get Epsilon. So while you're there, you might as well grab the letter, right? Just those little things like that. Like we were talking about the Alterous camp. Do you think it's strange how the camera always begins before it shows you the altar? It shows you the cave first. It shows you that cave that's hidden on the bottom there. Look at the cutscene again. Go check it out. The camera begins first on the side, hinting at the cave that says give thanks, and then it moves to the altar. So you can see how the very act of giving thanks is again the mission itself. They do this throughout the whole game. They're making references to other things in the background. Like I said, pointing out things. It's pretty obvious when you see it. It's not obvious at first. It's pretty obvious when you do see it. Alright, I tried coming back in. Let's see. I'm assuming after so many like days I'll get this thing. This sucks. But at least we know we're on the right track.
Yeah. And we've done all the missions to line it up.
Well, technically we didn't do the first one together. You think that's gonna make a difference?
I don't think so.
They're all on hard now, yeah. And I had just finished the standard, so I should get a standard version of the other one. How long does it take? Let me look this one up, guys, while we're still here. Killing time. I put GTA 5 instead of RDR. Okay. See how to unlock it. Did you mean this? Maybe I did, Google. Maybe I did. Oh, it's a Halloween hardcore telegraph.
What does that mean?
Did you guys do it during Halloween?
Let me see. Let me look at the date of the video. It says 9 months ago.
Yep. Rockstar's official Twitter account. Alongside the update's arrival, a new mission, False Hopes and Prophecy, has been added to the game.
October
Available
25th.
only through October 31st.
Wow.
Well, sorry guys. Sorry to waste your time. But, so, don't you have some video of that, Raging?
I do.
So, please, post that. Tag me on it. We'll go talk over there. I'm glad you were here, Handsome. I hope I can answer some of that. Some of your questions. I know nobody had really anything to say. We kind of jumped around between 5 and 4 people. But I didn't give a lot of people warning I was going to be here to begin with. And everybody really just cares about Grand Theft Auto 5. Nobody gives a shit about anything else. And please forgive my other videos. I need to get rid of that shit. I have tons and tons of gigs that just are wasted there. And so I need to get rid of all that stuff. But part 2 of Grain of Truth will be out very soon. I'm hoping to have it out by Tuesday. And I will be showing you all the little things I was talking about to kind of show you exactly how. Because a lot of people just, this is a puzzle, right? We're here because we enjoy it, right? So a lot of people want to find this on their own. They don't want the direct answers, and I understand that. There's a lot of my older videos, I was trying to hint at things. My goal was to try to get people to look at this game more for what was really going on. Just the details, of how everything has meaning the more you look into the game, right? 6:30.
That's when the mission actually starts.
Oh, thank you. And then the big deal is that once you start to see there's meaning in this, you start to see it as the game is going through, as things are progressing. Well, you know what? At this point, since we're here, let's go do the other one.
All right.
Since we still got time, we got to give them something. More people are magically showing up, whereas we're about to end this crap. It's been going on way too long. Okay, let's go to roads real quick.
You sending me an invite, or do I have to search for you?
I better send you an invite. Don't search for me. Man, everything's still free. I don't want to waste it. I'll wait for you to get here anyway. So, like I said, from the very beginning, in prologue, right? What's the first decision that you have? Can you guess, Region?
First decision in prologue, I think is you get to choose the to shoot the guy, like where you shoot him, no?
Nope, there's 2 more before that. I'm serious.
Oh, you get to choose to whether do you want to pick up the money or not.
That's one of them. That's the second one. What's the first choice now? I just pass you.
I forgot what the first one was.
Well, so when the game first begins, right? He says, "Pay attention. Nobody gets hurt." Right?
Oh yeah, you get to choose whether you can kill the hostages or not.
Well, I think it ends the game if you kill the hostages. But the big deal there is how you put them inside the door. Think about it in this sense, right? If you go too slow, that you're not doing it right, Brad will start to say, "Hurry it up," and he starts screaming at you, M. If you stall it and don't actually, I'm like, what's going on? I have to invite you. Reform posse. So there is a specific way you have to put those guys inside the back room.
What about the money? Do you leave it or do you take it?
Well, that depends on what's being said. See, again, this goes back to when you're doing everything in a certain amount of time, right? So the longer you take, the more you hear things. And then you have to ask yourself, if you're obeying it, well, then you have to do what they're saying. So if you were fast enough, then you do what you're going to do and keep on going. You can change it. And you'll see what I'm talking about, how it changes the dialogue, how things will change as things go on. Again, going back to your decisions. But how do you know the right way to put those guys in back there? Like, how did you know that was even a thing? So I want you guys to check something out in prologue. First thing you do, the game starts. He says, "Pay attention. Don't go through that door. Look around that little lobby first and see all the things that are there. On the ground, I want you to pay attention to what's on the ground itself, the floor. So when you step through that door, you should see it again on those guys, on what they are wearing. I know it's cryptic, but check it out. And then ask yourself this: which one's first?
What is
And then when you do it right, you'll see what I'm talking about. something will change for you. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. All right, but I will show this in my next grain of truth. At least I'll give it to you plainly, more than this cryptic nonsense. I just don't want to give you the answer right off the bat. I want you to see it for yourself. All right, I'm starting it. But this happens again. Okay, so think about this. When the second choice, you're picking up the money, right? What decision do you make, and what is your reasoning for it? Most people will tell me, oh, they're only picking up all of it, or they're only picking up 1,000, or they're leaving 1,000. Or like, what is your reasoning in picking up that money? Like, what do you choose, Ragin?
Let me think about it for a second. I mean, depending if I'm doing it the first
just be
time
honest,
that I'm... Okay, so depending if I'm playing it for the first time, then I'm picking in the whole money. If I'm playing it after I beat the game... Which is
$2,500.
If I'm playing it after I beat the game and I'm replaying the game, then... I don't know whether I'm picking up only 1,000 and I'm walking away with 1,000. I'm picking 1,000 and I'm walking away with 1,000, to be honest.
So if you pick up 1,000, you're leaving behind 1,500. If you forget 1,000, then you're picking up 1,500. Like, it's vice versa, right? But again, why? Most people will tell you it's because of what my ankle said. Either you forget 1,000, right? Right? But now I want you to consider this. See, Alano's talking about 70 and 10, right? Okay, but notice you have 178, right? Remember what Trevor says, no consecutive bills. So 7 and 8 is consecutive, right? My buddy's like, you still streaming?
Oh, you hear the goddess, bro. Let me jump on your horse.
Okay. So again, right? But remember what Trevor says. He says, oh, there's enough for all of us to enjoy. All depends on how you look at it. Again, this is hinting at the way Michael's looking at the money and leaving some of it behind, that maybe that's what you're supposed to be leaving for Trevor and Brad. I always find it very weird. He yells, like, coming B to Brad, and Brad is still in the front. He doesn't go anywhere. Let's go. You want to go watch the sacrifice, or where are we going to go see? Okay, but I want you to consider this now, right? Is that all relevant? Should we be listening to this dialogue and doing what Michael says?
Of course. You should pay attention to every little...
Well, this is what I want you to do. I want you to think, right? I want you to think why. What in the game tells you that is correct? What changes?
As far as you picking up the money?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never noticed, to be honest.
Exactly. Have you tested it out? It's like
no.
I think I've spent more time in Prologue than I did in any other game, because I wanted to know for sure what's happening here. Is this relevant? Is this not relevant? But one of the things I also want to point out, right? So let's think about this in context, what I said before, how it's like a reverberation of one thing to the next, right? So in North Yankton, he has $2,500. So in the context of father and son, he gives him a few $1,000s. Remember? He says, hey, I got some money in my pocket. Is this the same amount of money he's had since North Yankton? So how much did he actually give Franklin? See, in Franklin's first mission, too, when he is, after, I think it's Frank and Lamar, he gets $250 after Frank and Lamar. So as soon as the game begins, he gets $250. Is that any relationship to the 2,500 in Prologue? So does that mean you should have just picked up all the money? Have you ever noticed that Brad will say fuck, or like fan fucking tastic, or just fucking perfect? Have you noticed that he says different things depending on what you actually do?
Hmm.
But okay, Alan, no. But the whole point of I'm saying all this is because I'm a person who deals with cause and effect. If you're gonna tell me something is relevant, well, tell me a reason why. Show me why you for sure that is correct. What in the game is killing you? Because okay, think about it in the context of this. If you were the creator of this game and you wanted people to know that choices were relevant, then wouldn't you have some way of knowing that as you went through it, making the correct choices, something would change to let you know that you were right? Because how else would you know? And this is what I'm going to try to show you guys, was how the things that I'm doing literally changing the damn game. You're hearing things that, yeah, you see what I mean? Well, because again, man, I don't want, because if we don't get all these little details right, then how much of what we're doing is wasting time? And I know my videos make me sound a little crazy and delusional, but anybody who's talked to you can ask Raging Demon. You had a video. You had a video. You literally said it was the words that I asked you. I told you, what am I looking for every time I start this game? Really made you think clearly, right?
Yeah.
Because again, I want you to think as logical as possible in the sense that don't take anyone's word for it. Don't take anyone's word for it. Find truth yourself. How do you know this to be true?
Come here, I just realized something. I never know. Again, I've never played this game. I've never been here before or anything like that. But
see the eye?
Look, yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Look at that cry cave.
The giant eye
look
right
at the
there.
cry cave right now, bro.
Yeah, but not just that. This is where the Wolfman hides. This is where he lives in the game. When we first started playing this game, we used this as a place to post up because we would hide in here and try shooting people because people would get random bounties and stuff on you. See? Colors in one way, red and blue. Yeah, that is. Colors is one way, but it's not just the only way. There's more than one thing that changes. There's more than one thing that's happening. And the more you start to see how these things are lining up together, or what can I say? I keep saying that. When things start falling into place consecutively, it's neat. It's very neat.
So they're all wearing white robes and golden like tiaras or golden
the
things around their
initiates
head.
the people are wearing white, but you notice the whole L. It's an upside down seven. They make a point to say that. Remember, there is only 7 of us in the Ascended Master.
Yeah.
And I made that very clear from the very beginning. It's always been like that. It's always been the 7 of us, because we were the seven powers that rule. We were role playing as hell. 7 powers that rule the earth. But like Rockstar said, we were backwards. We were wrong in the very beginning, and I will admit that. But we're getting very close now. There's a lot that we know to be true, a lot that we found, and there's a lot that a lot of people are saying. And I want to point out too. There are a lot of people who claim to have finished this game. A lot of people who claim to have gotten to the end, or claim that they know what's really going on. The 7. So again, the seven powers that rule the earth. This game goes back to the apocalypse. The whole, it's biblical. Like think about the 7th son, right? The 7th son of the 7th son. There's 7 days of the week.
So this one character in particular has different clothing.
Yeah,
And
I
he's
think
not
that's the
the
high
priest.
priest, right? The high priest.
No, it's not the priest. It's someone different.
Where are you? Where are you?
Come check him out. Come check him out.
Are you on top of the mountain?
No, I'm inside of the mountain,
Hold
the
on.
cave.
7, 8, 9, or 7 to 9. Oh,
Who
Artemis!
is this guy? Why is he dressed differently?
Oh, he was the. You're in the cave, right?
Yeah.
Of course, don't die.
He looks Native American or Mexican looking, like brown skin.
Brown skin.
Mm-hmm.
Not black. I'm not white. Oh no, I'm urine color. Jung Leguzama. Yeah, this guy was the. These are the priestess. They were the high priest. He
So
looks a
who's
lot
this
like the
guy
guy who
right
was
here?
sacrificed. The guy in the purple. That's where I got that note from.
But
See how
this
he
is the
has
high
seven-
priest, right?
789 or 789. That's a joke from Dexter's Laboratory. Damn. I haven't seen Dexter in a long time. But that was a good
This-
show.
This is the high priest. If this is the high priest, then who is this?
Well, the guy who was sacrificed, he might be another sacrifice. So think about the colors here. We see gold and purple. Purple is the highest number.
Purple represents royalty.
Well, royal purple was only available because of the Phoenicians with that royal purple was the hell that mollusk. They made it go extinct, but they still got it now. You find it on YouTube. Purple near a bars.
Oh, what's in here? It's like a.
See the eye though?
Like a hole over here.
Very distinctive eye. It's a hole over there. Well, as soon as he said hole, I came running. But again, you see how that eye is only created when we're standing there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I said this was the cave where the Wolfman lived. Oh, there is a box right here. That's what he's talking about. Thank you, bro. I totally missed it. It's my first day, so I'm doing the best I can, okay? There's nothing in here. What have you done?
And what's up with those? You look on the floor.
Plato's
You see those little
cave.
circles?
That's right. Only no shadows, right?
It reminds me of the circles of the hippie camp in San Andreas. I mean, in Los Angeles. I
Oh,
mean,
this is
Los
supposed to be
Santos.
lichen. It's lichen to lichen. Couldn't help myself. But again, notice how the eye can only be created when you're seeing it. So this is something, again, how many times, guys, you played Grand Theft Auto, how many times have you heard them say, the eye? Like, think about that. Your eyes don't lie, fool. They've mentioned it so many times. Even Beverly literally points at his eye and goes, sorry, I didn't have my contacts in. And he holds his finger to his eye. It gets harder, and that's really what's really crazy. Because once you start to see the answer, you'll be like, oh, okay, I get it. And guess what? Now that they thought that was going to be the easy part. So it gets harder. Nobody saw the easy part now, so you can only imagine. Well, I cannot switch outside of this damn shotgun. There it is. Spyro shout out.
So before we went inside of the cave, it was a
Alright,
half
thanks,
moon,
man.
and now it's a full moon. But it's the same day.
Ultra
It's the same
Istral, the
night.
sun is the eye, yep. But notice it's very distinctively, it's got the line through it. It's a horizon line. It's about the setting sun. And this is something, if you listen to the oldie station, the classic rock, who the hell's his name again? Forgot the name of the guy who wrote Kenny Loggins. Kenny Loggins is the DJ. He says that sometimes you can ride into the sunset and the sun will stop setting. Keep on going. He makes these references over and over again. You're supposed to be riding into the sunset, and that the sun will not actually set. And that's why the eye is shown in the context of her horizon line. Let's see here.
I wonder if that has anything to do with the Epsilon telling you that the world is flat.
They show that joke over and over again, right?
That would make sense if you just have to keep going and going and going. Is because oh, I want to hear this. I want to hear this.
Mercy, murder. What's up, Spara? Apparently him and Alano know each other. It's cool. But again, think about the cave at the Alterus camp. This is what I was telling him earlier. I don't know if you were here. Where I mentioned as the cutscene begins, they might have explained how Sinner's Passage will. It's facing morning sun. It's true. Torn Master away. Alterus see the sunset from where apprentice. Sunset from where apprentice. I gotta check out the video. Oh, but I was telling him earlier is at that cave, right? As soon as the mission begins, they show you that cave first, and then it pans over to the sacrifice stone. The behemoth! Taking this one with me. Did you rescue her yet? Or did she die? Oh, she's still over here. Now, I want to make it quite clear. We weren't taking people to the mountain unwillingly. They came very willingly. Okay, Rockstar? So screw you there. We're like, hey, you want to see something cool? Let's see if you die or not before we sacrifice them. We're willing participants. Hell's my hat. I went after him over here. Right?
So what is this over here? Let me see. What is it showing you here?
Red, black, and white. See, I mean, Sun is God in GTA 5 for everybody under Freemason knowledge. Yeah, even when they see that in the hospital sign, it says Ra is God, or God is Ra. Well, again, it goes back to the all-seeing eye, right? The metaphor, the sun. We just saw that Rick and Morty episode where the Knights of the Sun. But then if we think about an esoteric concept, the sun is supposed to be the light that never sets, right? But then they never talk about the black sun of Saturn, but then we hear Kronos a lot here. Even here he says old Father Time and that mission horse meat for dinner. Talks about the Saratoga winters, god of winter, and also talks about his balls. There you go, exactly. Yeah, because we're the cosmic man, yeah, exactly. Okay, so one mystery hunter I spoke to, he's following this path where he started to notice where the very specific color spawns he believed were connected with the chakras themselves, and was literally reflecting on how these were aspects of the chakras as the game was progressing. Now, I wasn't able to test any of this recently, but I thought it was very interesting because there is some context between what he was saying. A lot of people got a lot of theories. A lot of people see things that nobody else did, and like I said, everybody is welcome to share their stuff. There's no ridicule, and I think that's what a lot of people are really scared about sharing what they find, is because everyone goes to Reddit because we don't know where else to go, and they always get chastised for even having a thought. I don't want to mention any names because I want to hurt Blunt's only feelings. And the guy's an ass. He literally all he just is argue with people. His only excuse is I don't believe you. It's like, okay, well, what other argument do you have? And that's it. And most of the guys I talk to personally say the same thing. They say they didn't like Reddit. Somebody was mean to him. Never went back. Here we got, look, the meteor crash. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, I left him. I said, see you, sucker.
A meteor crash here?
Yeah. This is a meteor from the sky.
Like
oh, you don't know this?
QC7?
See, again, exactly. You don't know. Yeah, there's a house right down the way over here where it went through the roof and it killed the guy sleeping in there. Yeah, you actually.
But like,
yes, the meteor.
like the meteor, like QC7,
Yes.
like from Grand
Yes.
Theft Auto.
Yes, the meteor. A meteor crashed. These are. He's
So wait, so
freaking
they
out because
should-
he never played this game.
There should be a bunch of like aliens coming out of here and stuff.
You think? No, well, this is just a piece. They were just small pieces of it. Okay, so why would a meteor have aliens inside of it? Think about that for wouldn't it be something else? That would be a planet at that point.
It goes back to like the whole Buddy Harvest video game, the when they had the,
Yeah, that's
the
what you're
meter,
saying, too.
the epsilon.
Well, you can. We'll see. So Max, yeah, I was pretty convinced. Well, even in the new DLC, what was it? They even show us the jetpack there too. But again, why? Again, okay. So let's say you are trying to find it. You are trying to find all that stuff. Exactly, jetpack. No, I 100% agree with you. Agree with you, right? There are clues hinting at this. But what else would be better than a jetpack? Or if there was a jetpack, how would you get it? There would have to be something in the game that would have you go and do it, right? Like some kind of a mission? And this is something that we see in Red Dead Redemption 2, that just by playing the game a very specific way, certain missions are unlocked.
In San Andreas, you had to go under the bunker on the military base to steal the jetpack.
Oh, I remember those. Those were the good old days. San Andreas was badass. I listened to that radio all the
Black
time.
Project.
Gonna get me with a tomahawk. Can't get a clear shot of her. Oh, she got it. Ranma. I was gonna say, oh, I see. Ram. I know exactly what you're talking about. The battle between Ram and Vamana and Kubakarna. Yeah, that's exactly what Oppenheimer said. Oppenheimer said that the only reason why they believed that they could have made a nuclear bomb was because of the Regvedes, or what you're talking about, the Rama Vimana. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but yeah, talking about the story about them shooting those celestial things from the sky, beasts bursting into flames. It was a gift from the god, right? Indrasil or something like that. Forgot what it was called. It's been a while. Okay, well then riddle me this, guys, because they're all starting to get to the concept of this is a weapon, that these things, something is coming. Who are we fighting? Who are you trying to kill? See, we're changing an understanding here. So who's the main bad guy that we're all trying to defeat here? Who are all these green nasty aliens? Where are they coming from? Everybody quiet now. I let them type.
Nobody knows how to answer that one.
That's the point. Is they start to get to these guys might already have an inkling, but a lot of people don't.
Charlie's the answer.
I see red, but I don't see them. Oh, there. Oh, I'm so dead again.
Ooh, come look at this.
Uranus? You think so? But I thought we were supposed to be being beamed up. Those are our friends.
Hey, come look at this, bro.
No, there is something else going on, but I'm leading you guys the right way. You're thinking at least. That's the metaphorical way of looking at it. So what's really going on is there is something that's causing these bad aliens to show up. And this is the reason why Epsilon's called Defender of the Faith. Is because this all has to do with Krant and Craft. And what's really going on between this battle.
Hey, look at this rock right here.
Looking at rocks? Getting shot. What about it? Looks like a nose.
You see the 7 or the sign?
Oh, yeah, the sign, yeah.
That's crazy.
So if you are your own worst enemy, too, this goes back to what the devs actually said. Hemispheres, the craft, different layers of this game. Better way of saying it. How this is all being stacked. Built. You're building this, stacking this pyramid to getting to the peak. Exactly. Because think about what Chris says, too. Are you where I am? Are you at the same level as me?
Have you reached my paradigm?
Exactly. Are you ready to write it? And then what happens to Chris? It's all over the news. He's missing. Where did Chris go? Careful, this guy Keith. His armor did fail him. Must have been those explosive rounds. Got thousands of them on it. But look at what he's wearing. Blue and gold. So again, this goes back to what we talked about before in a lot of other videos too. Like, what is going on? There's some kind of a mind fuck. There's some kind of trip. And this is something we see over and over again. Oh yeah, I'm like, what are we supposed to be doing? Capture this mofo. Alright, careful, they are coming.
Like a true god.
Mm-hmm. Kill me like a true god. So, okay, so now we see this death that must take place, right? It's what you said about choices. But in order to ascend your master, you must kill him. Exactly.
but he falls, just like me. Whee! Perfect, perfect, absolutely perfect. I'm just glad it's been documented. Bunch of dumbasses here. Just having fun here, guy. I restart checkpoint, bro.
Restart.
But that's what Michael says in the very beginning, right? He says, oh, he's smoking dope and jerking off while he plays that fucking game. If that's our standard for goodness, then we're all in a lot of trouble, right? Like, you see, like, this is what I mean. Like, in the very beginning, they're trying to make you think about what you were doing. Because think about how most people play this damn game. What are they really doing with their fucking time?
Jerking off and shooting people.
Pretty much, man.
The righteous light. The bad omen.
Alright, let's go get them before they all come back. Ow. Let's see, that was where we go from snow to warm. Exactly. Yeah, I felt the same way. The whole idea that even in Red Dead, you start off in this frozen world, like Hades, like you're in a world escaped from time. How do they know I'm smoking dope though? How do they? I think all of us are, and that's really the worst part about it. It's because it was significant of that generation. God damn it! I need to take this more seriously. Get my ass killed here. Sniper. Oh shit. Eat some salmon. He's already dead. Stop shooting him. I think we all are, man. Okay, well, let's think about that in context too, right? So as soon as the game begins, what's the first thing Franklin can do? He can go drink a beer, or he can go smoke, right? Now think about Michael. One of the first missions that Michael has is Barry. He can go and smoke. And one of the things he says during his trip, oh shit, is that he's a lightweight. He's such a lightweight. He makes this complaint a lot. So how do you build up Michael's tolerance to drugs? What other drugs can he take? Like mushrooms and stuff? The peyote. But we see this again. The first thing they do is light things up. And if you look at the kill shakes, only if you do it right. But each one has their own thing, right? Because have you ever tried making Trevor pass out? Go through what they can actually do. And see how far you can push him. Can you overdose with any of them? On certain things, like Franklin right off the bat, you can make him pass out and wake up in his bed when drinking. Trevor, it is impossible. You have to do it with something else. And see, right
Trevor
here...
likes gasoline and meth.
Yes, he does. But look how he's pissed that we don't kill him. And does this also go back to our choices, right, in the end? Yeah, he's huffing gasoline. Oh, you should go down over here to pick up some ammunition right here. But don't forget, the clown has been a symbol even from repossession. This is a big thing to that they're clowns. Those two clowns. Who let those two clowns in? Just keeps on going. Everybody's a clown. That clown OD. Alright, bro, get under my horse. I'm gonna show you a trick. Or you can't, god damn it. Because I'm holding this person. Just follow me. Oh, you died.
You tricked me with your horse moves.
I would be going too long at this nonsense anyway. Mime sadness. Okay, but ask yourself this, why the clowns though? Why is it always the damn clowns? Again, this goes back to what I was saying before, there's a reverberation happening here. The same thing that's happening in the past is happening again. I'm going to show this in a little bit of Grain of Truth. Part 2. Poor guy, I didn't kill him.
Well, let me hear what they say. Let me hear what they say. He has many enemies. The light is gonna appear the earth. And then there's a lightning.
Trevor, right? The Dionysian man. He is the perfect being. He is extreme. He's full life, but he's also very. You would think that, but Franklin is the initiate. The egg is not what you think it is. The egg is the world. I'm gonna die. Okay, so they're above us. You gotta be careful. But Franklin is more tied to the Space Stalker. Because think about this. So I've looked at Frank as death, the Grim Reaper. But we see this. Think about who calls himself Death, though. Because Trevor does say it several times. Even in prologue, you want to look upon the face of death. There it is. We are children of the goddess. She will shine upon us. And in death, we will ascend to the highest rings of the celestial world. And in life, we shall conquer the earth. Okay, again, we see the rings reference. But he says in order to transcend them, we must die. So what is this death? But Frank is more related to life because he is the bringer of think about all these people. He is the main character in this game. A lot of people think it's Michael, but no, it's Frank. Think about what he's a descendant of too. Which gang?
I think Michael will be like the antagonist, as a matter of fact.
Michael is more like what's the word? Michael and Trevor have that catalyst together, right? That's starting all this. Michael is like supposed to be Franklin's teacher. He's the one who's helping him rise up. Franklin makes the comment too. One score with you, I made more than I made in doing anything else. But think about this in context of the eagle, the dove, yep. I'll check it out. So think about it in this context too, right? Oh, that's right. Michael is the teachers. Those trying. I got lost, guys. I forgot what the hell I was talking about. Michael is the teacher. But so is Trevor. There's this competition between them two for Franklin. Because my armor is blessed by the goddess. Ooh, so is mine.
Bro, no freaking way, dude.
Ooh. I'm almost dead, dude. Careful.
Hey, have you been inside of his...
Door is open.
I don't know.
of his house?
Inside there? Not recently.
Yeah. Bro, you have to look at this.
I just died.
Dude, you have to come look at this.
It's getting
This
late
is-
too. It's already been 3 hours, guys. I've been at this.
This is tripping, bro.
I'm gonna have to turn this off here real soon.
4.5 hours. No, 3.5 hours.
Yeah, but oh, that's what I was trying. Thank you, Sparrow. Thank you, Sparrow. You reminded me. Okay. Michael is a rat. Michael is the one that caused all this problems in the first place, right? Michael is escaped death. How many times, guys? That's why it's more like, in order to be redeemed, he would have to be redeemed by another way. Which is why we see Scooter Brothers! Oh my god, dude. He's dead already. Guy walked up and killed him with a machete. We're never gonna get past this. The last one, guys.
Jesus
And turn this
Christ.
off. After this. He walked up and macheted you, man. Could not
I
stop
got 5
him.
bullets, that's the thing, bro.
Oh, man. You have to pick them off of these corpses. And also, what's it called? Loot them. But Michael, basically, he should have died. That's just the end of it. I didn't get anything on that. What? Make any sense? I had the longest stream. Yeah, well, I'm glad you could be here to ask some questions and stuff. No, my main thing is, like, think about this, right? Michael, how can he redeem himself? I mean, he should have died. And this is something that we see in all the other redemption games. Is that he is a jerk and he needs to die for what he did. How would Trevor ever forgive Michael? Like, really forgive him? He would have to pay for what he had done. So if Michael did in fact come back, well, then Trevor would have to forgive him, because he did pay for his sin. That's why it's Sinistry, right? I know, it's been hours. Well, I love how we were trying to do a DLC mission that could only be done on Halloween. That to me was the best part of the stream.
That explained the whole thing.
That part was the whole part. Or Brad, right? The golden child. Because even he says, when he's telling the story of Patricia, was that he was planning on taking Brad and leaving. But if nobody dies, then does that also mean... Because think who does die when everybody doesn't die? You still kill... Steve Haynes, you still kill Stretch, you still kill Devin Weston. And if you're due to ascend and go further in the game, you need all of them. So somebody must die. And see, and I'm trying to tell you, the game is saying that Michael's coming back. The game literally says he is the reborn one. And so even if he does die, there's something else kind of happening later on in the game, guys. I'm gonna look inside here with this house.
Yeah, try to go inside the house.
I've been in this house.
What did you see inside?
Nothing special. I've been in this house 100 times.
So I just went inside for the first time and I saw something nuts.
You saw nuts? I saw fruit. You see no
On the
nuts?
wall, there's a map.
Oh, the map, yeah.
There's a map, bro.
Yeah. That's also in your fast travel point. Yeah, he's new to the game, guys. Don't. You're killing people every day, right? So that's one of the things too. You think about why you do. Like I like how the strange man gave you that one when you had a choice to kill the guy who's committing adultery. He said you're a strange man, Mr. Marson. You take the laws of matrimony very seriously, but the laws of God not. Right? And that's one of the things too I've noticed too when playing this game. Like think about Ortega. Right? There's a choice. Do you let him live or do you kill him? Right? If you let him live, what happens? He shows up anyway for you to fight him and kill him. And you had just gotten through killing all those people already. So why would it matter to save this one person? Why would you all of a sudden change when you've already been a maniac murderer the whole time? Oh, God damn it. If you can get him, or revive me, man. This is it. I'm gonna die.
Oh, fuck you. I got 0 bullets.
Just revive me then, quick. There you go. Got him. Okay, we gotta run. Call the horse. Let's go.
So where are we going?
We gotta capture this dude first. Then we gotta take him. Oh, come on, dude. Kinda hog time for some weird reason. Alright, so just follow me down this road. Go, you wanna go out this other way. Go down this way for a shortcut.
Oh my god, they're shooting
You
arrows
went the
at
other
me.
way. You
With
didn't
my
follow
horse?
me, you went the other way. My horse is stuck
Oh my
between
god, I
a
got
wagon.
someone right behind me. Holy fuck,
Sorry,
hold up, bro.
game's
Oh
over.
my goodness. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. I got someone right behind me. Run, motherfucker. Oh,
You
I
don't-
got up my horse. Okay. Okay,
You don't
run.
have any-
Run. Ah, I fell my horse. I don't have anything, bro. Save me.
Loot the bodies, pick up some ammo.
Save me. No, just save me.
I can't unless we go in a wagon or something.
Let's go.
Call your horse. Follow me. Okay, so about that, the snake eating its tail, right? Again, this is what I'm talking about, where the story seems to be reverberating. It's it's going over and over again, doing the same thing over and over again. Are you coming?
Yep.
Follow me down here, slowly. Do not go fast. Exactly. This is something that Rage you were talking about. where you noticed the cycles beginning and ending the Aztecs?
Oh yeah.
You were saying that the reason why we see the Aztec calendars and everything here is because of this the cycle beginning and ending again and starting over again.
Yeah, like a never-ending loop.
Yes. And that is, in an essence, what this game, Grand Theft Auto 5, is. It's a never-ending loop.
We're trying to break out of the loop.
You're trying to break it, correct. And how would you do that? How would you destroy reality? How would you break time? Start finding those answers, you'll start figuring out what's actually going on here. Thank you. 88, yeah, welcome back, 88. We see 88 with the time travel.
And the Infinite 8 killer too.
Infinity 8, yep. Good time with friends, right? How many times are you seeing him? We got the wagon right here. We finally finished it. I said it was going to end, and that's what it took. Exactly, these guys are getting it. So what if it's not, what if it's 8-8? 2 8s coming together. Think about that way. Because remember, we're only seeing this from one side. So when you were to put those on top of each other, it would only look like one, right? And this is the thing where certain missions are giving marks, certain missions are not. You will understand this. Exactly. Squared. Exactly. See, these guys get it. That's why they're here. That's why they're here. Exactly. So in that context, right? So what you're trying to do as you're going through the story is you're sticking to this pattern of events that is literally, it's leading into the same story pattern. I'm not saying avoid everything in the game. I'm saying there's certain things that must be done consecutively. Other things, they're all fit into their own block, all into their own section as things are going. And it's like getting that part down. That's why I make that comment. Are you in or are you out? Is it down or is it still up? It's also a big deal. Because you're going to see a lot of these clues are being shown to you when they're standing up, and then the next time you see it's going to be facing down. And you're going to be like, why do you think they tossed them down in the very beginning in prologue? Why they throw her down first and they pick her up, then you throw the guard down next? Why the hugging from Simeon matches the hugging from what happened in prologue? And again, when Trevor goes to hug Frank, remember when Michael disappears? It's the beginning of Chop. The women are doing the, you know, the spirit walking, and Trevor says, "Shut the fuck up." Cirrus, the dog. Exactly. There's a lot. It can just keep on going, this rabbit hole. But I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for asking your questions. 77 comments. You guys made it a point to fill this thing up. Thank you. Rage, the Rage and Demon guys. If you don't know about him yet, he's on YouTube as well. Raging actually goes through all the single-player games and shows off things in relationship to other paradigms, other versions of this game. And I appreciate Rage and his searching, because frankly, I don't have the time to do all this shit. So he's going through the trouble of showing all the things that we're seeing in these DLCs and online games races. And I want to thank you for that, Rage, and thank you very much.
Thank you for inviting me, brother. It's been
Hey,
a
thanks you
pleasure
guys.
being here.
I try, man. I know those videos aren't for everyone. And like I said, I appreciate you guys giving me feedback and all that. And like I said, if you guys ever want to talk, let me know what you want to know more about. Because like I'm just trying to go through it in the way that I can explain it best as far as contextually. Now I know I got a little off the deep end there, but I just wanted to show you what's all there. And now I'm just trying to show you how you can see it for yourself. But if there's anything you want to see, just let me know. Comment, man. You get to like these videos. Apparently that's how these algorithms work. But warning again, I will be dropping some of my best moments. Well, see, this is the thing. Are we gonna win, or is Rockstar gonna win? This is a race, guys. Rockstar is releasing more and more and more of this DLC content that is in fact part of the mystery, and I don't know if who's going to win this race. Is it us or it's gonna be them? So it's like a race to trying to get to GTA 6 now. So we're gonna do our best, like I said, try to get everybody on the same page, and then we'll work from there. Once you see it, once I explain it to you and you're like, holy shit, you start following yourself, you're going to get lost in this maze really quickly. And so I'm going to do my best to try to help y'all at the tricky kind of, what they call conjunction points. To show you how these things tie together, how it's supposed to be, go through it, okay? But thanks again, everyone. Appreciate you. Have a good night. Thank you, Ragin.
My pleasure, brother. Thank you for having me over.
Of course, man. All right, guys. Kiflam. See you on the other side, brother. We're out of here, guys. Take it easy.